Roma Wines presents Suspense. Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Salud.
Your health, senor.
Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
The Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, welcomes you again to this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, Roma Wines bring you as stars Miss Ida Lupino, currently being seen in Warner Brothers In Our Time, and Mr. Vincent Price of 20th Century Fox, soon to be seen in the Darrell F. Zanuck production Wilson. For the appearance of these two distinguished screen personalities, Lucille Fletcher has written a suspense play that deals with brooding anxiety and sharpening suspicion, played against the severe and forbidding background of the late Victorian era. And so, with Fugue in C minor, and with the performances of Ida Lupino and Vincent Price, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
Nope. You hear that?
April 1st, 1900. Dear Bessie, this is just to let you know that I arrived in Pilotsville. Lizzie met me at the station. She's heartbroken about Papa's bankruptcy and for some reason feels that it's up to me to remedy the family situation. I told her I'd been offered a job, but she swept away that idea in horror.
A girl with your looks, Amanda Peabody, doesn't have to get a job. There are too many rich husbands floating around for that.
Furthermore, she says she has a rich husband already picked out for me right here in Pilotsville.
Don't you remember? I told you about him at Christmas time. He's a Mr. Evans, rich as Croesus, charming, cultured, a lonely widower with two dear little children. And besides that, he's just your type, a real intellectual. You should hear him play the pipe organ.
And you know, Bessie, I've met so few interesting men lately.
And all you'd have to do is lift your little finger. Mr. Evans.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Chumley. How delightful to see you here.
I'd like you to meet my sister. Mr. Evans, my sister, Amanda Peabody.
Delighted, I'm sure.
It's a lovely party, Mr. Evans.
Thank you, Miss Peabody. Have you just come to Pilotsville?
Yes.
She's down from New York visiting me after the whirl of the hectic social season.
Oh, indeed. Well, I'm afraid our Pilotsville society must seem a bit dull to you, Miss Peabody.
Oh, no, not at all. It's charming. I've enjoyed everything so much tonight. Your beautiful house, the music. I hear you're going to play for us, Mr. Evans.
Oh, a bit. Do you care for organ music, Miss Peabody?
Very much. I never miss a church recital. But what a luxury it must be to have your own pipe organ right here in the house.
I'm afraid I couldn't do without it. It's my hobby, you know. Bach, Buxtehude, César Franck. Don't you adore their work?
Oh, Amanda's very musical. You should hear her render The Burning of Rome.
Yes. And the delightful thing, of course, about having a pipe organ in the house is that it's everywhere. To sit at a keyboard and hear the walls, the ceilings, the floors vibrate. You see, Miss Peabody, I've had the pipes installed all over the house. Under this floor, for example, are all the choir stops. Up in the bedroom walls are the stops for the swell manual. In the great 32-foot pedal stops, the giant diapasons are underneath the staircase. My children sleep next door to the echo chamber. So, you see, we live like angels here in a paradise of music.
How thrilling.
Now, ladies, come upstairs to the second floor landing, won't you? And I'll show you the console. It was made for me in Vienna.
April 7th, 1900. And Bessie, dear, to tell you the truth, I really find him fascinating. I wish you could hear him play. It sweeps you off your feet. There is such wildness to it, and at the same time such dignity. And to hear the sound all through that marvelous house, rolling through those gorgeous rooms with their beautiful tapestries and potted palms. I could sit and listen to him all night.
You have the most amazing eyes, Miss Peabody. What are you thinking about?
The music. Oh, please don't stop. It's so beautiful.
Well, you seem to be as mad about music as I am. Your sister says you play, too.
Oh, no, only a little. My appreciation of it is all inside, I'm afraid.
That's plenty. If one can't play, it's better just to enjoy the music of others. I can't bear this sentimental drumming, can you?
I shouldn't think you would enjoy it.
The idiotic tunes people play nowadays. Give me the old stern classics. They have strength and power. Give me something with life to it, something that will flood the whole house with sound.
Oh, that's marvelous.
You're a very unusual girl, Miss Peabody. Quite unlike the run of girls down here at Pilotsville.
Yes, in what way?
Oh, it's rather hard to explain. Some more tea, Amanda?
No, thank you.
A muffin?
No, thank you. You have an excellent cook, Mr. Evans.
Please call me Theodore. You know you promised.
Theodore.
Amanda.
And your house is beautifully run, too. You must have an excellent housekeeper. Everything always looks so charming and quiet. I haven't even heard a peep out of your children.
My children? Oh, yes, the children have been away at school.
You have two, haven't you?
Yes, Daphne and David.
What sweet names.
Ordinarily, I don't approve of schools for young children, but you see, they were rather overwrought. After Mrs. Evans passed on...
I can well understand.
They were almost morbidly devoted to their mother, and then, of course, the unfortunate circumstances of her death, but... I suppose your sister, Mrs. Chumley, has told you all about that.
No, not very much, except your wife was killed in a street accident, wasn't she?
Yes, in Philadelphia. A brewery wagon and 4 horses ran her down.
Oh, how terrible.
It's something I don't like to think about very often. Poor, beautiful Margaret. Well, it's like a nightmare, Amanda, and I still can't feel reconciled, but... Well, what I was driving at was the children. They were in school when she died, and by some malicious stroke of fate, there was an epidemic of scarlet fever raging out there. The authorities wouldn't lift the quarantine and let them out for her funeral.
Oh, poor little things.
Yes, it upset them dreadfully. In fact, I sometimes fear it's left a mark on them which may endure all their lives.
What do you mean?
They suffer from delusions about her. They think that in some way she is linked. Her soul is imprisoned in the organ pipes.
How horrible.
I wish I could do something about it. It's a frightful notion, but they won't. They don't let me play when they're at home. That echo chamber in particular next door to their bedroom.
Yes?
You know, it's nothing but an empty sealed room with a few wires. Of course, it's all because they never saw her dead. But they have a notion that she's, well, somehow hidden there.
How ghastly. They really think that, do they? Children can think up such very strange things in their little minds. Can't they?
Tonight, for suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as stars Miss Ida Lupino and Mr. Vincent Price, whom you have heard in the prologue to Fugue in C minor. Tonight's tale of suspense.
Suspense.
Let us look in on another scene for a moment. A smart dinner party at the internationally famous Hotel de Nacional de Cuba in Havana. One of the guests, a world-traveled American, sets down his wine glass and remarks that a truly fine wine always carries the unmistakable flavor of the particular vineyard from which it comes. Well, then, laughs his Cuban host, you must be homesick for California right now. For the wine you are enjoying so much is from America, from California. It is Roma wine. Yes, it's true. Our own wonderful vineyard country in California produces in Roma wines that discriminating people in other lands esteem as an imported delicacy. Yet you here at home can enjoy these distinguished Roma wines for mere pennies a glassful. You pay none of the expensive overseas shipping charges and duties. Daily with your meals or when entertaining or any time, you can delight yourself with the wonderful flavor that comes from age-old winemaking traditions perfected by modern quality controls and tests. Yes, only pennies a glassful for a treat you are certain to enjoy. For remember, Roma wines are America's largest selling wines. Roma, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now it is with pleasure that we bring back to our sound stage Ida Lupino as Amanda Peabody and Vincent Price as Theodore Evans in Fugue in C minor. A tale well calculated
Say
to keep
Fugue in C minor. Did I hear that right? By the way, all Halloween stuff today is the idea. All right, here we go.
April 18th. I met the children today, Bessie, for the first time. It was a shock. They're strange little creatures, utterly unlike their father. The girl is about 11 and the boy 8. They were both dressed in deep mourning. Their large gray eyes seemed strained with terror. They listened and trembled at every sound.
This is Miss Peabody, children. She's a very good friend of mine. Now, I want you both to shake hands with her. Oh, come now, Daphne. You can at least tell Miss Peabody how old you are.
Oh, no. Please don't press her. I know when I was a little girl, I hated people to talk about my age. I'd much rather hear about school.
We're not going back there, no matter what anybody says.
David.
That's all right. Then you didn't like school?
No. And Mommy didn't like it either. She cried when we went away.
Oh. But your mama wanted you to be educated, didn't she? She wanted you to grow up and be intelligent people, didn't she? Well, didn't she, Daphne?
Who are you?
You may call me Aunt Amanda. I'm a friend of your papa's.
Do you know where my mama is?
Your mama? Well, your mama's in heaven, dear.
No, she's not.
Then where is she, dear?
Please don't start them off, Amanda. It's too upsetting. Come along, children. Now we're going to have a little music, like old times. You remember when your mother was alive? We all used to play together. David, you with your cornet and Daphne at the violin, and Mama at the piano. Well, Miss Peabody plays the piano, too. And she's promised to play Narcissus, Mama's favorite piece. Well,
perhaps some other time, Theodore, when they don't feel so strange.
I tell you, I've humored them to death. Now, come, David. There's your cornet on the mantelpiece. And Daphne?
No.
I insist. Look, now, I'll start the melody on the organ. David, you come in with your cornet obligato in the third measure. Daphne, you can follow me.
What's that?
Come along, children.
What's that note? That note making that funny noise.
What note? Oh, you mean that? So that's just a cipher. A wire must have stuck somewhere. One of the pipe valves.
It's Mama. That's where Mama is. She's calling for
Oh,
us.
don't be silly. I just hit the key a few times and it'll stop. You've heard these ciphers before, haven't you, Miss Peabody?
Well, I don't know much about pipe
It's
organs.
a common technical occurrence, but very annoying, of course.
What is she doing in there? Why doesn't it stop? That's where she is. She's in the pipe and she can't get out.
Daphne, stop that nonsense.
Oh, hush, dear. Your papa will fix it.
No, he won't. He can't. She won't let him because he killed her.
Daphne, what did you say?
Oh, she didn't mean it, I'm sure. The poor little thing's hysterical. We should never have tried to persuade them.
Oh, man. Just because they never looked upon her face, because they never saw her lying there in the coffin.
Hush, hush.
My own children believe that I am a murderer.
Theodore, you're making them both sick.
So I who loved their mother so much, who was so devoted for 12 years, do I look like a murderer, Amanda? Do I?
No.
There it is again. It's Mama. It's Mama.
Shh, dear. I'll take them upstairs for you, Theodore, while you try and fix it. April 24th. Oh, Bessie, those poor little children, we took them out to the cemetery today to show them her grave. A marble angel guarded it. It was planted with pure white tulips. How final it was and peaceful. And yet they began to tremble again the moment we set foot inside the house. Poor Theodore. The man is nearly out of his mind. What can he do? I keep asking myself that question. What can he do? She died in Philadelphia, you say?
Yes, on May 15th, just a little less than a year ago.
You weren't with her?
No, she went there to take a piano lesson. There was a new teacher she'd heard about. She was always so self-conscious about her technique. But she never reached his studio. They notified me at midnight from the city morgue.
And no one in Philadelphia saw her?
No one except the attendants at the morgue, of course, and the people who picked her up after the collision. It was such a brutal accident.
There'd be no one from among them who could speak to the children, explain to them?
Oh, no. Oh, it's so horrible, so sordid.
Oh, I know, my dear. I hate to make you suffer. But if we could find some way, if they could just believe. When you brought her back here to Pilotstill, there was a funeral.
Yes.
And was there anybody then who saw her?
Oh, no, I couldn't bear it, Amanda. I didn't think at the time. She'd been so beautiful. Her lovely, sweet, gentle face and her eyes. The horses had completely trembled.
Oh.
Even if the children had been able to come home, I wouldn't have let them look. The coffin was sealed when I left Philadelphia. I didn't want to see her again myself.
But there was a funeral. People came. There were flowers, an undertaker.
Yes?
Well, if they could believe that, if there was one witness, perhaps my own sister, Lizzie.
Funeral, Amanda? Of course there was a funeral. The finest funeral in town. A snow-white hearse and 25 coaches. Everybody sent flowers. The casket wasn't open, but I've been to lots of funerals where they don't open the casket. And from what I understand, she was pretty badly mangled. But it was a beautiful funeral. Mr. Evans played the organ himself, the finest selections, all the sweet old pieces his wife liked. There was Narcissus and Mighty Like a Rose and Goodbye Forever. The way it was.
Hey, Swing.
So you see, David, my sister, Mrs. Chumley, was there.
Yes, but how did she know it was Mama?
Oh, David.
She didn't see Mama, did she?
Well, nobody saw your poor Mama, dear. She wouldn't have wanted anyone to see her.
Mommy wasn't there.
Hey, those are the risks when you start jamming a needle in your arm, pal.
She tells us to look for her
Where, dear?
in the pipe.
But, David, your Mama's dead. She's been dead for nearly a year. Now, you saw her grave out in the cemetery. She's happy.
At no
in
time
regret.
does my hand
Why
leave my
doesn't
wrist.
Papa give us the key? If he'd only let us have it, we could look for her.
What key, dear?
Keys to the pipe. There's a little door.
I can do anything I want.
That's
You say you
underneath
don't say
the
a word.
stairs.
Go ahead. Yeah.
That's where
Anybody can do
That's where the
anything.
big pipes are. And inside it's all dark.
In the saddle.
But where are the... But there are tunnels. There's a little room. A little room.
Thanks to you, ass.
That's where she's hiding. That's where Mommy is. That's where Mommy
Carter
is.
scared me.
David, darling, now look,
You're on
come
camera.
here.
There you are right
No,
there.
I hate you.
But why
on.
do you hate me? Why don't you let me help you?
Do us,
Because
Because what?
This is from
Because-
Resident Evil.
you like him.
What are you
Him?
doing?
Papa, you're going to marry him, aren't you?
Why...
Yes, you are.
Well, it's a
The thing
wide
that says
table.
you
Is
are.
the problem. It was custom built
You're
for
going
me.
to marry him. Then you'll send us back to school.
Oh no, I'm thinking about
There'll be no one left to
some
help
changes,
Mama.
but I've had this thing
Her
for.
Mama will never be left out. Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
David.
In 2012.
What are you doing
So what's
here?
it been?
David, did
12
you
years?
strike Miss Peabody?
He's sick, Theodore. I'm sure
13
he's
years.
very
I've
sick.
had
Now
this
go to
thing
your
for
room at
13
once.
years. Custom built out of oak.
Oh, those dreadful children. I tell you,
I don't
Amanda,
think
they'll
it will.
ruin whatever happiness we might have.
And it goes all the way
Theodore.
around the back over here.
I love you very much. But I
Okay.
couldn't marry you.
Well, that's
Not
good.
with that child's cry ringing in my
Yeah, I'm
head.
gonna.
We've got to help them. Give them that key. Let them go and look in the room where the pipes
I
are.
definitely need to improve
Then
my
they'll see
cable
for
management.
themselves
Look at
that there's
that.
no ghost.
Key? Who told you about a key to that room?
Look at my cables, though.
The children?
They're horrible.
Amanda, I'm going to tell you
I'm
something.
gonna work on
Something
some of
I've
that
never,
today,
never told to a living soul. It may frighten you.
Yes.
Margaret was going mad
Yeah,
when
I
she
don't
died.
understand.
Oh,
No one knew it but me. It
Because I have
ran
the
in
bad
the
habit of
family. I
filling any
discovered it
horizontal
long
space
after we
with
were
stuff. I
married,
do that
after
too.
the children were born. Otherwise, I'd never have...
and now you think the children?
I'm afraid
Well,
so.
listen,
It was
Miss Perfection.
peopling of sound she had, just like them. A fear of the dead
one's-
returning. She used to play...
Well, what do I do with it?
What's that?
Sounds like the organ.
But the motor isn't on. The console was locked when I left.
I need to get rid of as much stuff
Someone's
as I can, and then I
trying
can
to
decide.
No
what
one but
furniture
me
is.
can touch that instrument. It's forbidden in this house, and the servants are out. Unless those
the
children...
plan.
Come upstairs, Amanda.
Stanley. Stanley Goodspeed. You know who Stanley Goodspeed is?
Why, there's no one here.
Yeah, I just did. Stanley Goodspeed is the name of Nicolas Cage's character in The Rock. Have you seen The Rock? You should watch The Rock. No, the movie about Alcatraz. Instead of trying to break out of it, they are trying to break into it because it's an amazing. I love that movie. The Rock is. Have you not seen The Rock? Did I not show you guys The Rock growing up? Probably because it has like a humping roof scene at the beginning. But later on, it's just great action. It's Michael Bay before he went full Transformer stuff. Great stuff. That movie rolls. Sean Connery, Ed Harris, Nick Cage, as I mentioned, in his prime. John Forsythe, the guy from West Wing. I can't remember his name. Loved him. He died too soon. Just this amazing cast. David Morse. Oh, so good. Tony Todd's in it. You know him because he did that great episode of Deep Space Nine where he's old Jake Sisko, and he's also Candyman. Mm-hmm. I probably could have said that. Yeah. John Spencer, that's it. Is McFerrick? Thank you. Oh, The Rock is so good. Let's watch it. Put it on the list. You know what? I got to make an official Carter Alicia list. Let's do this. I'm doing it now. Carter and Alicia movies must see. And these are the ones I know of. We'll put on here The Rock. All the Predators. Fargo. No Country. I know you've seen that, but For Old Men. She hasn't seen Raising Arizona? Put that on there. Coen Brothers. She's missing out. Yeah, I'll put the Fargo TV series for sure. Face Off. You'd love Face Off. Nick Cage and John Travolta switching faces. It's amazing. Oh, it's so good. It's John Woo movie. It's so good. Yeah, I'll keep adding to it. You have your dog? Okay. Sorry, I interrupted our programming. I'll be back.
No one at the keyboard. The organ's playing itself.
That's impossible. The motor's not going.
The motor?
Yes, it sets the bellows going. There's no air in the pipes unless it's on. No air to make the pipes speak. It's impossible, I tell you.
The children found the key and got in.
Key? No. The key's here in my pocket.
There's no other way in.
No.
Theodore, open that door. Go in there and see what's happening, please.
No.
Theodore.
I won't give in. I won't be a prey to it. Do you hear? I won't. I won't. Here. It stopped now.
Yes.
It was probably nothing but the wind.
Theodore, give me the key. I'm not afraid.
Are you saying that I am?
I don't know. But I'll be fair with you, Theodore. I couldn't marry you and live here with that any more than your children can.
What do you mean?
Rip out those pipes. Rip out the whole pipe organ. Give it to a church, but don't keep it here.
Get rid of
it's
the
not
pipe
worth...
organ.
Yes.
But I couldn't. The whole house was built around it. It's been the very soul and spirit of this home.
It's been the curse, you mean. Theodore, I know I'd go mad, too, if I had to listen to it night and day. It's so hollow. Think of those pipes so huge down there in the darkness. I'd begin to hear things, too. Oh, Theodore!
Quiet. Be quiet. Come outside. We'll take a walk.
No, give me the key. Give me the key.
Hysterical, Amanda. I'm sorry I've overburdened you.
Why don't you want to go in there? Is it because you know something? You did something?
What do you mean?
Did you kill her?
Amanda. Very well, Amanda. Here's the key. If that's the way you trust me, we'll go down and look around together. Come now, Amanda.
I'm sorry, Theodore. It slipped out. It was a dreadful thing to say.
All right, I understand. Yet it hurts a little. I've trusted you so completely, Amanda.
Theodore.
Yes, Amanda.
Let's not go in there. I do trust you, darling. I believe everything you've told me.
No. This little key. To think it should mean so much.
How black it is.
Yes, pitch black.
And cold. Where are the pipes? I can't see them.
Come in further, Amanda. You'll see them as soon as your eyes grow accustomed to the darkness. The biggest pipes pack this well under the great staircase like giants.
Oh, yes, I'm beginning to see them now. Shouldn't we go and get a candle?
Oh, no. Go in a little further. Be careful. The floor's a maze of wires. Now stand there for a second.
Theodore, don't leave me.
I won't be long. I thought you said you weren't afraid.
No, I'm not only... Where are you going?
Just upstairs to play for you.
Theodore.
I'd like you to hear how the music sounds in the darkness. It's quite an experience being so close to the pipes. You know, narrow, suffocating, especially when I play the great Passacaglia and Fugue of Bach.
Oh, Theodore, please. I don't want to stay
Perhaps
here.
one of the Rheinberger symphonies or the great chorales of César Franck. Margaret, of course, preferred Narcissus.
Margaret.
Now, you're very gullible, Amanda.
Then you did kill her.
Thanks to you.
You killed her in this room. And you're going to kill me.
Yes, simple, isn't it?
But why?
I don't
Why?
know. One gets tired every now and then of mere music. Sometimes the classics demand competition. A scream, for example. There's something so exciting about pulling out all the stops and drowning out all human sound. Have you ever tried to match your voice, Miss Peabody, against the thunderous voice of Bach? It's most effective. And then when the struggle gets weaker, when the air is almost gone and you choke and gasp for breath, to bring the music down softer, softer.
Theodore, you're mad. You're mad.
Come, Amanda. Would you deny me that pleasure?
No.
I
Help.
promise you the concert won't be too long. It takes about 8 hours before the air gives out. But you know, I could play for days. And don't worry about the children. I think you've convinced them about the ghost. What's that?
Theodore?
Someone shut the door. It's locked and the key's outside. Who's there?
You know, I love. Hold
Let
on.
me out.
You know what I love about these old things is they had to over-explain everything. So if something was happening, and because it's not a visual medium, it's pure radio, right? Back then, he'd have to explain that somebody's on the other side of the door. I don't have a key. The door is right over here to the left. I will punch you in the face. Like, just they had to kind of say what they were going to do so they could build visuals out of it. I freaking love that, dude. Love that.
Let me out! Theodore! Get away from me. Let me out, do you hear? Let me out! Let me out! I can't breathe! I'm suffocating. It's so dark I can't breathe! Let me out, please! Please! I can't breathe! I can't... No, don't! I can't! Let me out! I can't breathe!
Hee. The kids did it. Oh, shit. That's creepy. That is a little creepy.
Theodore! Let me out! Let me out! He's dead! He's dead! Daphne! David, where are you? Open the door! Help me!
Damn, dude.
Help me! Oh, no! No! Help! 1st, 1900. I shall be coming home in a few days, Bessie. I still can't sleep at night. I still hear that laughter. Still hear that cornet playing its unearthly music. And Theodore Evans once more lies dead at my feet. It was his heart, Bessie. He died of fright. In those few moments, he anticipated the hideous fate he had meted out to so many. And I might have died there if he had not gone so quickly. For the children hated me. They wanted to kill us both. Those terrible, pathetic children. What horrors they must have sensed in that charm.
Sorry, I have my mic off. I have one goal today that I need to absolutely do because I promised myself I'd do it. Huge box of cables, some of which I need, some of which I'll never use again. And if I needed it, I could get one for $4 on Amazon, right? So why keep all this stuff? So you guys are going to help me if you're inclined for such things. You know what? I'll bring the chat over here too so we can see it. Hold on. We'll just put you right up here. Okay. All right. So you should hear me now. Travis, you hear me, right? And I have here a trash can. It's going to be right below me here. If I'm keeping it, all right, if I'm keeping it, it's going in this small one. What are these? That's other stuff I have to go through, okay? All right. I don't have a staff. It's just me here at Frog Pants, okay? And as a result, I have to do this shiz on my own. I mean, Kim could help if she was here, but she's out busy. So here we go. USB to lightning cable. We're done with those. You know what? Let's fix the camera. Okay. No one's using these anymore. We're done. Trash. See, that wasn't so hard. 10 base T Cat 40 Cat 5 cable. Sometimes useful. USB to USB mini, not micro, but mini. I don't think I have any devices that use this anymore. Trash. USB-C to USB-C, small cable, probably useful. I even have it already bundled up. I tried to do this once. Test, 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 test. I don't hear myself on the mic. Test, 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 test. And there we go. Okay. What did I buy this for? It's an audio splitter. This is new. I think I'm keeping that. USB-C to USB-C. This came with Oh, this is a 60 watt charging style one. This is actually good to have. I actually need one right now. So this is perfect one to keep. Shoot, do I have any? I'm all out of twisties, so I'm gonna have to use this one. Okay. Actually, I don't know why I'm twisting this, so I'm going to use it like almost immediately. So I don't know why I'm doing that, but I am. Okay. That one we keep. I think that's an Apple TV power cord. Put that aside in case that device is in here. If it is, I'll take either throw the whole thing away or give it to somebody. Perfectly usable, brand new HDMI cable. I keep those because you always need them. Try not to have too many. It's all about duplicates, as someone in the chat said. That is a phone line cable. Guess what? I'm never going to use ever in my life. This. Ever again. It's like a landline cable. I do not need it. If I do, I'll get one. I do want the twisty. Okay. Trash. Okay, a weird little short HDMI cable. What's this logo? Why does that logo look familiar? Wait, I won't trash them. This thing down here is a can, but it's all going to go to recycling or to donation. It's not really trash. Do you know what that is? What brand that logo is? Is that Anchor? Let me look it up. No. No, that's not them. Here's what I'll do. Let's test this new phone feature where I can go. How do I do it? I haven't done this yet. Signal horn? What? I haven't used this shit. I don't know how to do it. Anyone know how to do this? Oh, Adobe? Huh. No, that one's squared off. Doesn't matter. You know what? What a dumb waste of time. This thing is some skinny ass. Where'd it go? Skinny ass HDMI that just looks flimsy. And it's less than 3 feet. Am I ever going to use this? No. Let's donate it. Goodbye. Oh, it's not that short. Still. It's dumb. In you go. In you go. Big, thick-ass cable for power, for like a PC power supply. I have plenty of these already, plus all the ones I would need are plugged in. So in the recycler it goes. USB-A to USB micro. F this standard. This was the worst thing the world ever came up with. What a mistake that was. So F that. That is going in the trash because I no longer have any devices that need that except one, and I already have a cable where I charge with it. So trash. By the way, part of the reason I'm streaming this is because it gives me an excuse to... Not excuse, what's the word I'm looking for? You guys provide kind of some backing. Hey, Owen, what's up, dude? My nephew Owen in there. Owen Sound 735. Nice to see you, dude. Kim came out to your house yesterday. I don't know if you saw her. Let's see. Power for something. Say. Clearly not using it. All right, we'll hold the power stuff to the side until we know anything in here that needs powering has at least been accounted for, and I can throw them away together or put them in recycling together so they can go as a USB-A to USB micro or mini. Also a dumb standard that lasted not very long. You know the one. It's fine, but I don't need it. So micro. All right, that's a useful adapter. I use it for audio stuff conversion. We're keeping that. This cable, however, is probably not on the menu anymore. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I need that. And if I needed it, I could get one of these. These are very old, probably 20 years old. So these audio cables go in the way of the dodo. It will, however, save the twisty. Pull me off a twisty. This part's kind of a pain. There we go. USB mini to A. Oh. And some sort of USB 3.5 millimeter at the other end. That's a weird split. I have no idea what I use that for, so that's going out. Clearly, I don't need it. I haven't needed it. Some of the stuff is so dusty, it's just like, no way. It's also films easy. Me going through paperwork or something would be like way harder. Take my glasses off. All right. Another micro. F the micro. Every chance I get, I will decry the standard. It was terrible. It broke all the time. Awful. USB-C to Lightning. Don't need it. So that's going. Let me just make sure I'm thinking right. I'm hesitant with Apple stuff because actual branded Apple replacement cables are not cheap. All right. Trash. No Lightning for me. A Letus wireless lavalier microphone. Oh, I got this on Temu for nothing. And I don't even need it or use it. You know what? I could probably... Nah, I'll just donate it. Another 10 base T Cat 5 cable, yellow, useful, keeping it. Extension cord, I don't even think this is mine. Never been open. I'll give that to Kim. USB-A to Lightning, don't need it. This is just all proof you got to start somewhere, folks. Hold on, what's the chat saying? I'm missing my chat. When are you getting Google Fiber? Not yet, Gino. Waiting to hear. We've had rain all week, which slowed down their digging. So now it's kind of up in the air. All right, I've used these for ages with different mixers and stuff. Many a podcast audio is sent through these analog things. I don't think I need them anymore. I don't have anything that needs the RCAs on that side anymore. So, trash. Zip tied USB micro. Ooh, that's a nice one though. What brand is that? Just a really nice, like rubbery finish. Rubbery finish. Bye. No, that's the problem. The Wraith says keep one just in case. That's what I'm trying to get away from. This is what all of this is keep one just in case, and it piles up, and I'm tired of doing that. I'm freeing myself. I'm unburdening myself. This is the thing my dad could never do. You know, and he was like around my age. That's when he started to sort of collect crap, and not hoarding levels, but just like stuff we absolutely didn't need, and he would just keep it forever. I don't want to do that. All right, here is another 10 base T cable. For some reason, the clips are busted off of this. Well, one of them is. Still useful, I think. Why did I just take the thing off? All right, we're keeping that. USB-A to USB... Oh. What do you suppose that is? Hold on. What do you think this is? Is that some kind of custom thing? It says SS on it. Any ideas? Oh, you know what? I bet you're right. That's probably for an SSD external that I don't have anymore. Yeah, that's gone. That drive failed on me. I don't know why I kept the cable. Any new one that I would get would have a cable. All right. Keeping the twisty, throwing away the gisty. Okay. Any super chats or memberships today would be nice, just because it's, you know. I don't know why. Let's see. This is another 10 base T Cat 5. Probably better keep these. I may throw some of these away, but I'm going to have as many as I can first and then make the decision which ones are too short or have broken clips or whatever. Because if I'm ever missing a cable and it's the most annoying thing, it's almost always like a network cable. I hate that. Another good heavy duty. Oh no, that's display cable. Oh, I need that for that monitor over there. So this is staying. If I sell that, I need this to go with it. Adapter. That's a good one. Whoop. Another lightning cable. Nope. This one is USB-C to C. I feel like I'm keeping all my C's and then I'll go through them and then eliminate extras. Pick the best ones. Because C's are the standard right now. All right. I don't know what this came from, but look at that. It's like a PlayStation end on one end for power and then a USB-A, which is a weird thing. So I think we're chucking that. Ain't nobody powering shit with that. Sea to shining sea. Yeah, I'm using Cat 5 like Kleenex. What I really mean, it is a Category 5 10 base T cable, network cable, but it's actually probably Category 6 by now, right? I don't know what the standards are. I used to know how to make the cables. Now I don't even do that. All right, and this one, we have another micro. Goodbye to the micros. Oh, that's a long one. That's a shame to get rid of, but I don't need it. So this is a very long USB micro, which I would rather shove up my butt than keep. So goodbye. Another micro, another rubbery one. Ooh, I like the rubbery ones, but it's going. See, I can't. Why? This is what I do. I get like attached for no reason because it's rubbery. Micro, no. C, A to C. Those are good because there's a lot of A adapters that need C plugs. So we're going to keep that for now. Just for now. I may find out I've already got 10 hooked up and then I can get rid of it. All right, I've had these Matrix cables forever. Matix. They used to be kind of the big hot brand you could have. They had gold-plated ends and stuff. They're good for like old analog stuff, but I have all that here. Don't think I need it. I do want the twisty though. What? No? Good mom? It's probably just hot farts, yeah. What is it? It remind me of a... That's what it is, a churro. I don't like churros because churros are all oily. And I know those aren't oily, but... You know what I mean? It's the same reason when I have okra, it's always slimy to me, even if it isn't. Yep. All right, audio cable, you've served me well, but now you're going to the DI. Another lightning cable, USB-A, goodbye. USB, what's this? That's a little shorty guy, isn't it? I don't know when I'd use this guy. He's too short. It's C, but it's just so dingly. I'm not doing it. Another DisplayPort. Is DisplayPort going away? Does anyone know? Are we entering the phase of world where DisplayPort as a standard is taking a dump and leaving? No? I thought Thunderbolt was still... I know it's still around, but is it going to be around for a while? All right, I'll keep a couple of these. DVI get rid of, because I have nothing that uses DVI anymore. Okay. What on earth is this? Oh, yeah. I forgot I had this. Y'all got to see this. I might keep this just because a fan sent it. But I haven't used it in a while. Let's see. Plug it into that. The hell was that? Shoot, I can't find a place to plug it in. I do it on my phone. Watch this. So this is like a Sam Fisher camera. Wow. Yeah, look at this. So, see it on the phone here. Oh, wait, stop moving. Okay, watch this. It's a little like under the door camera thing, like a spy camera. I need to use this more often. I doubt very highly I have any FireWire in here. That would be a shock to me. All right, well, what I don't need is the little lightning adapter for it, because I have no lightning devices. Throwing that away. This thing, though, hang it into it. You never know when you need to, like, spy on somebody or otherwise, you know, do your own colonoscopy. I like cool stuff like that. Plus, this, you know, it was given to me as a gift. Okay. Good news is I'm throwing out more than I'm keeping. The idea, right? Another HDMI, perfectly good condition. I have a hard time checking those. again. I'll go through them later and see how many I have. Micro. What do we got here? HDMI to HDMI Mini. Now, here's a question. That's HDMI Mini. That's HDMI. This is good for cameras and stuff that might need it because it's the only way to plug it in, and that's the only way I'd be able to transfer stuff. Could I go buy one if I do that? Yes, but this is a singular cable. I'll have none others like this. Oh, and it goes to my Sony I don't use, which I may sell on eBay, so I'm hanging on to this. All right, we're good. Another micro. Wait. Yeah. Ooh, a ferrited splitter. No. USB-A to micro. USB-A to... Oh! When's the last time you guys saw a USB 2? For like printers and scanners and stuff. It has been a while, baby. I got nothing that uses that now. So, iCore, there may be more of those than you think in here. Yeah, KT Data, any of this stuff you see me pull through and you say, wait, I need that, let me know. Okay, when I got my doghouse, my most recent one, I got a ton of these, which is like drive expansion power cables and all that. Probably good to hang on to just in case I upgrade to, I don't know, 5090 and need expanded. I don't know. I don't know on this. What would you do with these? What would you do? How would you handle it? I'm here for your advice. Keep it, says McFerrick. Anyone else? Anyone think no? Keep. Warforged. If I get 3 keeps, iCore says keep. Keep those, says KT Data. Keeping them. You've spoken. Another 3.5 to RCA. Don't need these anymore. What this is for? Oh, Acer. Oh, the Acer notebook. I don't think I have anymore, do I? Better make sure on this one. We're going to put this in the find the computer it goes to pile and then get rid of it all. I don't know if I still have it. HDMI. Ooh, Nintendo. I think this is my Wii. This is my Wii U HDMI cable. Still perfectly workable. It stays. Not the Wii U. I'm probably get rid of that, but what is that? Oh, that's another micro. No, Lightning. This one's Lightning. USB-C to Mini? Weird. I don't need that. Audio interface adapter. Possible I need it still. If I ever had to revert to my old mixer, that's how I got in there. HDMI and USB-C adapter for Lightning. I don't need that anymore. Ooh, this one cost me like $19 though. Whatever. This one, another tiny C to A to C. It's just so dinky though. Like, what's this for? Wrapping it around your unit. What in the heck is this? guess I'll open it. All right, it came in this little baggie. There's like a little sample vial. It's where you keep your weed. Let me put that right there. We have a USB-C to micro adapter for some reason. And then whatever these are. The heck are these? Oh, these are adapters for the for that camera. So there's one, okay, they're little mirror adapters. So that creates like a periscope. You guys kind of see the little mirror in there. You put that on the tip of that thing and you got a little periscope going. Okay, we're keeping that, not the adapter. Put those together. I won't spy on anybody, I'm just saying. Power for, I think, an old hard drive that I think is dead. I'll hold it to the side. Notepad. Donate. Here we go. What do we got here? HDR high speed, 4K. What is, oh, HDMI, high speed HDMI cable, brand new out in the package. We'll hold on to that, I think. USB-A, long braided cable to what? Lightning. Goodbye. Oh, wait. Ugh, unraveling these sucks. HDMI. Ooh. EVGA. Oh, remote mouse. I never used that mouse, so I'm throwing that away. It was a wireless mouse dongle. I don't like wired or wireless mice anyway. Okay. What do we got here? USB-C to Lightning. Goodbye. Micro. Goodbye. I don't know what that's for. Goodbye. Trying not to think too hard, right? Micro. Man, I got a lot of micros. A to C, that's a good one. Power. Whoops. Again, anything that needs this much power, I've already got. Oh, come on. USB micro. Man, how did I get so many of these? Or more importantly, why did I keep any of them? USB micro from, oh, remember the NVIDIA Shield? This is how you charge their controllers. But it's a micro, and I ain't using that anymore, so goodbye. High quality cable, though. Mini. The hell is this for? Oh, the Lenovo notebook that no longer works. So I'll put that where that is, and then we're donating that as well. Okay. What do we got here? Some kind of... Oh. Back when I had a Fitbit, you would charge it on this little clamshell thing. This little guy. So you'd open it and shut it, and then it would charge in there. But I sold that. Don't know why I didn't give him this. C to C, keeping it. Mini. C to A. This might be okay if the length is good. This must be very exciting for some of you. What, 3 feet? Yeah. That's doable. I've had worse. Got ourselves another mini. These suck, man. I know I've got some real beef with the minis. But, you know, prove me wrong. Try to prove to me that the 2 attempts at smaller USB connectivity, micros and minis, weren't terrible. Actually, the mini wasn't as bad. It wasn't as small, but it didn't break all the time. The micros busted every time you bent it any direction. It sort of wasn't supposed to go. Like, it just didn't take much. Power cable, easy throw into the recycling bin. Another micro. Why did I think I needed these? And spent time wrapping them up. Power cable. We're almost down the bottom of this, guys. Oh, you know what I could do? I just realized. Not doing it. There we go. Okay, now we can watch me go around. That may not be optimal. I don't know. Okay, we are hooking. Let's just, can we pour one out for the lightning cable? You know, had a time, didn't it? Okay, more power. Ugh. Starting to get light, almost fell off. That means progress. That's a beefy one, though. Look how thick that cable is. Oh, juicy. All right, that's going away, though. We're not doing it. Another mini. Jeez, what did I think? I would need these. It's a weird thing. We squirrel them away like crows. Like we found something shiny, you know? My original Apple Watch from Gen 1 or 2. I may keep that just for funsies. How it looks to my fatty now. Anyway. Another micro. Another mini. Goodbye. Jeez. If these were worth money, I'd be a millionaire. Another, what is that? Mini. Mini. Very short network cable. That's like router to router tiny. I don't think I need it. They're going to bring everything I need with the fiber install, so I don't think I need it. Got another standard lightning cable, Apple issued. We are tossing it. Carter, you don't need any lightning cables, do you? Carter, do you need any lightning cables? Yeah, we have like an old ice. I'm gonna throw this over your thing. Okay, problem solved. We now have another micro. Who would have thought? Who thought that the micros... There are more micros in this house than house. Look at that little guy. It's that long. And it's USB A to C, which is useful, I guess, but I don't have anything that short for it. It's another lightning. This could be useful. You never know when you're going to need a little male-to-male 3.5 millimeter audio cable. Hang on to that. All right, now here's a mystery. There's some slides in here. See if you guys can see this. If you can, hold it up. It looks like a group of kids. I think I can't see it. I can see it in this light. It's a bunch of kids. Looks like they're all doing singing or something. This is probably me as a kid. What is this? Oh, that's me playing soccer. Oh, I wish you could see it. Maybe you can. Slow down, camera. Camera. Hey. Can't really see it. It's me playing soccer, though. Anyway, that's for a different place to store those. Well, this camera kind of blows. I'm turning this off. There. Another very small USB-C, but I don't think very useful, so sorry about that one. Another one of those. RCA to RCA. To be honest, it feels good to be kind of rid of those. Ooh, here's a nice little braided C to C. This is a good one. It's long. That came with, but time is it? Okay, here it goes. Okay. I think this is Sony. I think this is my PlayStation 3 cable, but I no longer have a PS3. My son has it, and he must have a cable. So, bye. Lightning to headphone jack adapter. Damn it. I'm going to be able to eBay that. These micros are pointless, man. Oh, another one of those old USB-B connectors. Look at that. That's your A and your B. I guess it looks like a B. Oops. Kind of a B. Okay, this one is... Oh, I bought this for travel, and I use it when I have to have a mic, an analog or a XLR microphone connected to USB through a computer. Probably hang on to that, I think. You got another one of these jobbies. Trash. Ooh, USB to USB, basically a male to female extender. That's probably useful. This little guy. Oh, okay. Well, she might be able to use it. C2 A. No, this one. Well, it's all cables, so I'm just going to use it to dump into a bag and then have Mom donate them. Or me. I could go. That's also. Well, I'll borrow the car. I mean, it's our car. You know, I pay for that car. What is this? A to A? Yeah. Another. Man, these are so weird to see. Do you remember this connector? It's a USB. Like what? No, tell me for what first. I need it for? Nothing is the answer. What? Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. For that very reason. Okay, there's that one I found, you guys. HDMI on one end, HDMI mini on the other. These are hard to find. I'm keeping it. I don't even know when I'll use it, but that's one where you'd go, oh, I think I have that. And it would help you in a pinch, but I don't need more than one. Another micro nightmare. Gosh, dang it, these are frequent. Power cable. Do not need. Carter and I have a meeting next week for Nerdtacular swag plans. Yeah. Isn't that what we said? After the show Monday. I thought we did. Oh. There you go then. That one's useless. We are at the dregs. We're almost there. Aren't you? You should be. Well, no, yeah. I mean, I'm going through it all, but I want to start with something that's like one category. Clean them up, chuck them. I mean, this is going to fill a container that's less than half of what this was. Pretty good. Like way less than half. It's a good one. That's trash. HDMI to, see, now here we go. HDMI to HDMI mini. Which one's better? I will keep them both, but I will strap them together. That way they're like one. That's how I'll justify it. Okay, that's my one exception. Yeah, that's true. I just don't know if I'll ever use it even once. That is a mini. That is a micro. I think, yeah. This is actually less than I used to have. I used to have way more cables. Do you remember when I went through them the first time? And that stuff was from the 80s, 90s. Real stupid. Okay. Here, do you want your mic on if you want to talk? You can talk if you want. Well, it's a chat. They're hearing me. I just say, well, they don't hear you right now when you talk. But if Carter's talking and you guys can't hear. We'll let the chat decide. You guys want me to? You don't want to? She doesn't want to. Never mind. Oh, this is good. Taking a wee break. That's a pee-pee break. Okay. Last few cables. What do we got? Minnie. See you later, jerk. What's this? Ooh, that's useful. This one is short, but maybe useful. I'm keeping all the C's because everything's C's right now. I may still go and churn out a few or get rid of the shorter ones or whatever, but yeah, they're everything right now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a lot more noticing when, like, if I get a part in and it has a USB-C cable in there that I've already got dupes of, I'll keep the new one and throw the other one away or give it away or whatever. I'm not throwing any of this away. I'm just giving it to the world. The DI is like, for those that don't know, it's short for Deseret Industries. It's basically the Utah version of Goodwill. It's run by the Mormon Church, and it's a great big charity / the hiring. It's like a combination of things. They hire less able people to work there and refurbish things. They sell this stuff super cheap at the DI for people who can't afford anything else. It's Goodwill. It's the same idea. And it's a great place to find weird little finds sometimes. You go in there and go, oh, what the heck? One time they had a full suit of armor. Mom was there. I wasn't there. She goes, I almost got it. It was a DI. I know. I'm mad about it. I almost got divorced. I almost divorced your mother over that. Just kidding. I never used this lavalier mic. Also, the foam is poked through. I'm not using this anymore. Goodbye, lavalier. You've been great. Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, is... Oh. There's a fuse. I don't know. I don't know what it's from. Cables. No longer massive. Here's my new box. Look at that. Reasonable. That's reasonable. That's all of them. Oh, with a couple of exceptions. I got some hangers on back here I should probably take care of. Yeah, I gotta go through all this. Okay, so actually what I should do, I should put all the crappy ones in here. Don't you think? All right, while I pack that up, I'm going to mute my mic and play some audio. What? Why would you do that? Oh, it's a good point. Do it in a bag, a sack, if you will. All right, here's this.
There were other women beside his wife. Police found them all buried and stuffed away into unused parts of the pipe organ. The FBI was in that tight room alone with him for 4 hours before that door creaked open. There they stood, and I shall never forget their faces or the things they said.
All right, Miss Peabody. You can come out now if you're really sorry.
I'm sorry.
Are you sure he's quite dead?
Yes, he's dead.
We were right all the time, weren't we, Miss Peabody?
Yes, you were right.
Now, will you come and help us find Mama?
And so closes Fugue in C minor, starring Miss Ida Lupino and Vincent Price. Tonight's tale of suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
Of all the rich treasures man gets from the earth and Mother Nature, none has been more highly esteemed than wine, good, delicious wine. And if you are one who does not yet know how much and how delightfully Roma wines add to your meals, well, let me urge you not to miss out any longer on such a treat as this. There's nothing complicated about it. Just get and serve Roma wine with any meal or any time in any kind of glass you wish. Serve it chilled. Try the many different kinds of Roma wine until you find those you like best of all. Try Roma California Sherry with its wonderful nut-like flavor as an appetizer, or Ruby Red Roma Burgundy, or the deliciously delicate flavored Roma Sauterne. These superb wines cost you only pennies a glassful, and yet they make even the simplest meal taste like $1 million. Get some today, and if your dealer is temporarily out of Roma, please try again soon. You owe it to yourself to have and regularly enjoy R-O-M-A, Roma wines, America's largest selling wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Ida Lupino. Mr. Spear has just been telling me a little about next week's suspense show. The star will be Thomas Mitchell in a story about a man who had headaches, tried everything to cure them, finally went to a psychiatrist, and found out that he was a murderer. Well, that certainly sounds like a broadcast we listeners won't want to miss. One more word. Don't forget to buy that war bond this week.
Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Thomas Mitchell and Donald Crisp in Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present Suspense.
Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Vincent Price as star of The Name of the Beast.
All right, before we get to The Name of the Beast, chat, let's bring the camera back down. So this is, I forgot I had a whole other box of these, but they're mostly power bricks. So like, power brick for the wall, USB-C out, obviously a useful thing. So we're going to keep those separately. There's another one, USB-C plug. What is that? No way. How does it work? How do you turn it on? Oh, you have to have an app to do it? Oh, I don't have the app. Can you just make me a label that says cables? That's okay. I just want to put it on that box. Now, I got these little weenie ones, tons of these. These are old school, and I don't think these are what, 5 watt or whatever? I think it's fine. I think it's time to say goodbye to these. Goodbye. 3 of those. This is a micro charger. I can't read that. Really small text. I think that's a poopy one, so we're throwing that out. All right, sorry. I will keep going through these, and we'll listen to Vincent Price and his episode of Suspense.
Suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Vincent Price in a remarkable tale of
Suspense. News and views in the world of art. Yesterday at the Deauville Galleries, a record-breaking crowd attended one of the most sensational exhibitions of recent years. Masterpiece of the show is a portrait by James Dorrance titled The Name of the Beast. It's a savagely candid work, a face from which violence has shattered the last vestige of humanity. The tragic circumstances of the artist's death are too well known to review here. But at the same time, one cannot help speculating upon the essential mystery surrounding this remarkable canvas. What is the name of the beast?
The name of the beast was Krebs, Elmer Krebs. I found him in an evil waterfront dive, took him to my studio, and made the first sketch for the portrait that night. I gave him money, and he promised to return the next day. When he didn't show up, I went in search of him. He wasn't hard to trace. My search came to an end in a squalid room of a waterfront hotel.
Come in.
He didn't look up when I entered the room, but continued to sit there on the sagging, dingy bedstead, holding his head in his hands and gently moaning. I crossed the room and raised the blind to let in the daylight. Then I saw it. Blood. On his hands, on his shirt front, in his hair and beard. A horrible, sticky mass of blood. You didn't show up for our appointment today. I'm the painter you met last night, remember? You were going to sit for a portrait.
What do you want? You want your money back?
Certainly not. I want to finish my painting. I want you to come back to the studio.
You must be crazy.
Look here, it's very important for me to finish that painting. I'll make it worth your while.
Money? I don't need money. Not anymore.
Maybe I can help you in some other way. You're in some kind of trouble, that's obvious.
What business is that of yours?
You'd better wake up and pull yourself together. We'll have to get rid of those clothes some way or other, and I'll think of some way. What happened?
I told you it's none of your business. Why don't you leave me alone? I'm sick. All that blood.
The first thing we must do is clean up this mess here. And get those clothes off. And the shoes, too. I'll make a parcel out of them and dump them in the river after dark. You'd better shave off that beard, too. They'll be looking for a man with a beard, you know.
Who will?
Why, the police, of course.
What makes you so sure of that?
I know more about you than you think I do.
You're bluffing.
Hey, Kevin, check this out if you're still in there. KT Data, look. I found a power adapter with your name on it. It's K-Tech. It's your branded power adapter. Congratulations. And well done.
Maybe, maybe not. But you're in no position to take chances. For all you know, I might be a witness. I might have seen you kill...
Shut up!
Temper, temper.
I told you I'm sick. I'm liable to do anything.
It wouldn't be smart for you to do anything to me, Elmer. I'm your only hope. You know that, don't you?
Elmer.
You lost your head. You were clumsy. To get away with murder, you need a clear head. Look at the mistakes you've made already. Blood all over you. As good as a rope around your neck.
Cover up his murder.
Where did you hide the loot?
So that's what you're after.
Then it was robbery. Somewhere close by, too. Couldn't have gone far with all that blood on you without attracting attention.
Well?
It was in a shop, I imagine. That means they probably won't find the body till Monday morning.
What's all this third degree? You with the police?
On the contrary, Elmer, I'm going to save you from the police.
Huh?
I told you. I want to finish painting that portrait of you.
It don't make sense. All this just to paint some crazy picture.
Ah, but what a picture, Elmer.
It's a crazy picture.
I've waited 20 years to paint this picture. Everything I've ever painted has been merely the preparation for this.
What are you doing, Shane?
I've worked alone, never exhibited a single canvas. Do you know what it is to work alone?
Yeah, I know.
Nobody knows your name, but one day, quite suddenly, a masterpiece explodes in the face of a jaded world. Like your murder, Elmer. After a life of petty crime, at last an act of yours really means something. Newspapers will headline it. The whole world will be clamoring to know your name. Exciting, isn't it?
Exciting?
Well, that's the way I feel about this portrait. I must finish the job. Just
how do I know
finish...
you won't take those clothes to the cops instead of dumping them?
I'm taking a terrible chance walking out of here with a bundle of blood-stained clothes as it is. They'd fit me about as well as they fit you.
Okay, that's fair enough.
By the way, where did it happen?
The Hawk Shop. Number 23, next to the alley.
Was it necessary?
The old man came in and started firing a revolver right off. I don't pack no rod. Wasn't nothing else to do. I grabbed the fire axe off the wall.
Oh, my. And I suppose the police have your fingerprints on file?
Yeah, I done time once.
What did you do with the axe?
Just dropped it there. I was sick, all that blood.
I suppose you left nice red fingerprints all over the place.
I didn't touch nothing. Maybe the windowsill going out.
That's the first place they'll look. And you're obviously in no condition to go back
what
there
now.
What
are you trying to do? Buy yourself a nice murder rap?
My dear fellow, any intelligent man can get away with murder if he keeps his wits about him. You ought to be very grateful to me, Elmer. I'm going to take your clumsy crime and make it into a work of art.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as star Vincent Price in The Name of the Beast by Robert Tallman. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Yesterday, a happily married friend told me one of his favorite formulas for enjoying life. He said he never eats dinner while still burdened with the pressures of a busy day. Instead, he sits down for a few minutes, takes it easy, chats with his wife, and enjoys with her a glass or two of Roma California sherry, the perfect first call to dinner. Yes, Roma sherry before dinner is a pleasant custom millions now share with family and friends. For Roma sherry is a glorious golden amber wine, soft and mellow on the tongue, so inviting with its pleasing nut-like taste. Roma sherry makes mealtime more welcome, helps you anticipate the good food to come. And when friends drop in, there's no more gracious greeting than a glass of Roma sherry. Tomorrow night, before dinner, share Roma sherry with your family. It costs no more to serve Roma, America's favorite wine. So insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wines. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
And now Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Vincent Price as James Dorrance with Elliot Lewis as Krebs in The Name of the Beast, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
The shoes of the beast were just my size. I wore them when I went on my errand that night. It was fortunate I did. Getting into the place was simple. It was an old-fashioned lock, and the skeleton key to my studio fitted it perfectly. The shop bell jangled when I opened the door. I made my way quickly along the dark rows of counters to the rear of the shop. A pair of dusty portieres provided it from the back room. I pulled them to behind me and snapped on my flashlight. The body, or what was left of it, lay in a heap in the center of the room. The floor, well, it was lucky I hadn't worn my own shoes. There would be tracks out of that place, red tracks. The axe lay near the old man's head. I picked up the axe and carried it over to the sink. I washed off what I could and smeared out the prints with the cotton gloves on my hands. Then I made a quick circuit of the room, taking in every surface. With the wet gloves, I smeared the prints on the safe handle, the windowsill, and the jimmy the murderer had so stupidly left behind him. Then I dropped the cotton gloves on the floor and left them there. No way to trace a pair of cheap cotton gloves. Now there was only one last thing to do. Walk around the block to dry the soles of those shoes and burn them in the stove when I got back to my studio. The handiwork of the beast would remain, but the name of the beast had been expunged. But I didn't burn the shoes, nor did I throw that bundle of clothing into the river as I had first planned to do that night. No. This would be an authentic portrait of a murderer in the very blood-stained garments of his crime. That will be all for today, Elmer.
How much longer does this go on?
Until the painting is finished. You can't set a time limit on the completion of a masterpiece, you know.
Don't look much like me.
You've forgotten. I made the first sketch before you shaved off your beard.
I don't like this picture. Did you have to paint in all that blood?
My dear fellow, no one in the world would ever recognize you as the man with the beard in this
I don't
painting.
like this picture. I don't like staying here. Look, what about that stuff? When can I start cashing in on it?
I should have thought I was paying you enough to live on.
Suppose I want to get married.
Well, What? Oh, good Lord, man. You mustn't even consider it. In the first place, I can't afford to support another person. And
Who's
in the
asking
second
you
place,
to support anybody? I got that stuff, haven't I? Well, I'm going to cash it in, that's all.
Listen to me, Elmer. If you try to unload as much as one piece of that loot, the police will be on your tail so fast. Oh, no, my friend. That stuff has got to stay where it is for some time to come.
You just say that, so I'll have to depend on you. So you can paint that lousy picture.
Maybe. Oh, by the way, Elmer, I've never said anything about it before, but you never told me exactly what you did do with the loot.
The suitcase, I told you.
Yes, I know, in a locker at Grand Central, but where's the ticket?
That's one secret I'm keeping.
Well, all right. But you will promise me not to unload those jewels. Not for a while
She keeps
yet.
asking me, when are we going to get married? What am I going to tell her?
Oh, by the way, who is the lucky lady?
Jeannie. Her name's Jeannie Baker. Hey, wait a minute, though. She don't know anything about me. Not anything. If I ever catch you talking to her, so help me, I'll kill you.
You're a friend of Elmer's?
Well, not a friend exactly. I'm afraid this will be rather a shock to you. You're very close to Mr. Krebs.
Well, we're engaged to be married.
Oh. Hello.
What is it? Is he in some kind of trouble? Are you a detective?
Well, not exactly. You see, I represent the
she's,
insurance company.
What insurance?
I'll bet they portray her as crazy, right? That's what they do. These women, they're just out of control in these old shows.
State indemnity. Our policy holder doesn't want to prosecute, but at the same time...
Prosecute?
Well, after all, the jewels were of considerable value.
What jewels?
Why, the jewels in the suitcase, in the locker at Grand Central. He did leave the ticket with you, didn't he?
Oh, well, yes, but I mean, he didn't tell me that... Well, he did say it was valuable and he didn't want to risk losing the ticket, but... How did you know about it?
My dear Miss Baker, we insurance investigators have ways of finding out these things. Now then, if you're a sensible young woman... And I can see that you're not only a sensible young woman, but a very beautiful one as well.
Mr. Dorrance, what has he done?
Well, I don't think he regarded it as a theft exactly, more of a loan in all probability. After all, his aunt was a very old lady and...
You mean he stole this jewelry from his aunt?
Well, I wanted to spare you those exact words if I could. Actually, the lady would prefer not to prosecute. But of course, if we can secure the return of the property in no other way...
I suppose I'd be arrested, too, as an accessory or something.
I must say it was rather thoughtless of him to have involved you in this manner.
How do I know you're what you say you are?
I have credentials, of course. But I would rather take care of this unofficially, especially since this little talk with you. You're much too fine a person to be involved in a sordid affair like this.
I don't even know that suitcase has any jewels in it.
Then supposing we go there together and get it, Jeannie? Well, now let's have a look.
How are we going to...
Well, I think I have a key here that'll open it. There.
What? Those must be worth a fortune.
Yes, they are, Miss Baker. You understand our concern?
Yes. Close it up. I don't want to look at it anymore.
I'd like to have spared you this. You understand, of course, that I wouldn't dream of prosecuting. Not now that I've met you.
I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Dorrance. This is such a shock to me. How could he? How could he?
There. You're not the first innocent girl to be deceived by an unscrupulous fellow like that. How did you happen to become involved with him in the first place?
Oh, I was lonely. I have no friends here, and he came into the cafe where I wait tables.
Oh, there now.
Cafe.
You won't let anything happen to me.
I promise you, I'll do anything to keep you from knowing another moment's unhappiness. That night, I worked feverishly, like a man possessed. But as I worked, an uncanny change came over the man in the portrait. There was something about it, something that terrified and at the same time fascinated me. Yet the more I tried to make it come right, the less it really looked like Krebs. I began to regret I had had him shave his beard, in spite of the risk involved. Being clean-shaven altered a man's appearance more than I thought. But that wasn't the real difficulty. The real trouble was Jeannie Baker.
The real
How could
difficulty.
she ever have loved a beast like Krebs?
Yes.
A girl so gentle,
Real
lovely.
difficulty.
I tried not to think of her, but the image of Jeannie stood between me and the canvas, and the painting just would not come right.
There.
And as Krebs sat there sullenly posing for me, his eyes began to grow more and more cunning and suspicious, as though he could actually read my thoughts. He would jump up every time I laid down my brush and circle the portrait like an infuriated animal, until finally, around 4 a.m, he dropped off to snoring. I let him stay there. In the dawn light, I looked at the picture for the last time and draped the easel to shut it out of my sight. My masterpiece, for which I had become accessory after the fact of one murder and sowed the seeds of a second, was, I knew it now deep in my heart, a failure. I was obsessed now with only one resolve: to prevent the second murder, which by some instinct I knew was in Krebs' mind. At whatever cost to myself, no harm must come to Jeannie.
Mr. Dorrance, I've been told that artists are full of romantic notions, and the Bureau has dealt with a number of them in this neighborhood, as you can well imagine. But I must say that of all the pipe dreams that have been brought to me, yours is the most fantastic.
Oh, but listen, Inspector, you've got to believe me. That girl's life is in danger.
Yeah, we're checking on that. Now, let's check on a few other things, Mr. Dorrance. You say that on the night of the 12th, you met this man Krebs at a place called Louis.
Yes, sir.
And afterwards, you went with him to your studio and made a sketch of him for a portrait. All right, so far so good. He promised to return the following day and sit again for the painting. Well, he failed to show up, so you sought him out at his hotel. Now the story really becomes incredible. He tells you he's committed a ghastly murder. He's covered in blood. You offer to help him get away with the murder in order to finish the portrait. Oh, now really, Mr. Dorrance. Do you painters need publicity as bad as all that?
But, Inspector, I tell you, I have all the evidence.
Where?
At my studio.
Where's this man Krebs? Except for the portrait you say you painted of him, I can't find a shred of evidence that he exists. Now, just a minute. Yes, Sergeant?
They've picked up the girl.
Good. Send her in.
Oh, she'll tell you. She'll tell you who Krebs is.
Oh, come in, Miss Baker. We won't detain you long. Miss Baker, do you know this man?
Really?
I say, do you know this man?
It's all right, my dear. Speak up.
We got hail today. I just found out.
Yes. His name is Elmer Krebs.
A few minutes later, they let me go, dismissing me as a harmless crackpot. Jeannie walked out of the station with me, clinging to my arm with solicitude, as one might act towards a beloved and mentally ill relative. Why did you do it?
Elmer came to my apartment last night. He told me the whole story.
But then why?
He was boasting about how he's pinned the crime on you. Don't you see? Everything you've done to save him has incriminated you. The blood-stained clothes, even the loot.
Oh, I'm tired. I don't know.
Oh, listen to me. He'll always be a threat to us, to our happiness. He's safe. The police don't even know he exists. They don't even know what he looks like.
There's still the portrait. It's not a masterpiece, but they can identify him from it.
I see. Darling, you didn't mind my rechristening you?
You once loved a man named Krebs.
And I still love a man named Krebs.
Then it's all right. For that, I'd do anything.
Put this in your overcoat pocket. It'll keep you safe, darling.
What? Oh, no,
It'll keep you safe, darling.
He was there in my studio when I got in that evening, waiting for me. I had more or less expected it. I hadn't expected to find him in such a cheerful frame of mind. He had pulled the drape off of the painting and was walking round it, viewing it from every angle.
Hi, Dorrance.
How did you get in here?
Through the door. No more window jobs for me, Dorrance. The picture. How about that? Got a new model, huh?
What? The picture? Oh, it's no good. By the way, it's finished now. You won't need to come here anymore.
You don't say.
I'll get you the suitcase. I suppose it'll be safe for you to cash that stuff
I already
in by this
found
time.
the suitcase, Dorrance.
Oh? Well, take it along with you then.
It's over there on the table. I opened it up.
Well...
Did you think I'd take it without checking on the contents?
What are you talking about?
What'd you do with the rocks, Dorrance?
Rocks?
You took the rocks, the jewelry. There's nothing left there but the settings, a pile of junk.
Listen, Krebs, I swear I never opened that suitcase but once, just after we took it out of the locker.
She's in it with you.
Listen, Krebs, you can think whatever you want to about me, but keep Jeannie out of it.
Keep Jeannie out of it? That's a laugh.
I mean what I say. Krebs, where are you going?
To her place. If she has those rocks, I'm going to
Krebs, come back here.
Got a job to do.
Krebs, if you go out of that door, I warn you. All right. I dragged his body inside the door and left it there. Then I dropped the revolver Jeannie had given me back in my overcoat pocket and left my studio. For the last time, as I closed the door on the room, it seemed that the face in the portrait was grinning at me in hideous mockery. I had meant to go straight to the police and give myself up, but I must have known in my heart that I wouldn't. Instead, I walked, and my feet took me almost against my will to the house on Grove Street, the house where Jeannie lived. I had roused her from sleep, and she seemed rather cross.
What's the big idea, barging in here this time of night?
I had to see you, Jeannie.
Well?
That was an unlucky name you gave me, Jeannie.
What's happened?
I shot him. You gave me a murderer's name, and now I am a murderer.
So you really did it. I wondered if you'd have the guts.
Jeannie! Oh, Jeannie.
What do you want me to do, put on black and cry myself to death?
You loved him once.
Who said so?
You were going to marry him.
Maybe. I thought he was smart once. I said I'd marry him if he pulled a really big job. I might have kept my word, but he bungled it. What's worse, he involved me. When I found out he'd planted that stuff on me...
You knew. You knew all the time.
Oh, so what? So what? You'll get your cut.
Oh, Krebs was right. You did take those stones, and I killed a man for you, to save you.
What did you do with the gun?
It's in my overcoat pocket. I was going to the police.
Oh, you sap. Why didn't you leave the gun there? Make it look like suicide.
Was, in a way, wasn't it, Jeannie? I'm Krebs now. Dorrance is dead. You planned it very nicely.
Oh, stop. Stop trying to be deep. Doesn't matter what your name is. Either way, you've messed it up. Anybody have a key to your place?
No.
And we still have time.
Time for what?
The body. Any intelligent person can get away with murder if he keeps his wits about him. You told Elmer that.
Yes, I told Elmer that.
You're scared to go back there, aren't you? Do you want me to do it for you?
No, I'll do it. I must do it.
Here. Mustn't forget your overcoat.
No, I mustn't forget my overcoat. It'll keep me safe. Goodbye, Jeannie.
Two stiffs. What a shambles.
Looks as if he shot this guy and then bumped himself off. Who are they?
I don't know the other one. This is a guy that came into headquarters Saturday. You know, the artist.
Huh? Well, there must have been something to his story after all.
Here's a note he left.
You see. Dear Inspector, the portrait I told you about is standing on the easel facing the window so you can see it in the light. James Dorrance.
I guess this must be it here.
He said it'd identify the murderer. Is it a good likeness?
Gee, I don't know. You look at it.
Why, it's a woman.
Yeah, it's that dame we picked up. The little waitress. Hey, but look, it's got men's clothes on. Bloody. And the way he's made the face all twisted and ugly. She was a good-looking kid.
Yeah, she was.
He must have been cracked.
I guess it must have been.
A thing like that makes you wonder, don't it?
Yeah, a thing like that makes you wonder.
The discerning art lover will recognize Doran's painting as more than a mere portrait. It's the human soul stripped naked, and its dark and deep and secret places shown in all their morbid, brooding fascination. But still one cannot help wondering, what is the name of the beast? Did the woman in the portrait exist, or was she only the creature of the artist's fevered imagination? Our only clue is in a quotation which the artist caused to be printed in the exhibition catalog.
And he causeth all to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man.
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Before we hear again from Vincent Price, the star of The Name of the Beast, tonight's suspense play, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines with a tip for you men. Every wife loves surprises, little unexpected deeds that reflect thoughtfulness. So, tomorrow night, boost your stock with her. Solve her problem of how to brighten weekend dining. Add to your own mealtime pleasure, too. Take home a bottle of delicious Roma California Burgundy. One sip will convince you both that red, robust Roma Burgundy is the perfect table mate for stews, spaghetti, or baked beans. For Roma Burgundy brings out hidden flavors, adds rare goodness to every morsel. Yes, gentlemen, Roma Burgundy can make a hero of you on 2 counts, for being thoughtful and for solving a mealtime problem. And Roma Wine, America's first choice, costs no more than ordinary wines. Remember, for greater dining pleasure tomorrow, take home Roma Burgundy. Insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Vincent Price. Next Thursday, our friend Keenan Wynn will be your star on Suspense in what sounds like a very exciting play, which all takes place on a bus making a return trip from the State Insane Asylum. I know you won't want to miss it next Thursday. And now, let me add my voice on behalf of a very great and wonderful cause. The pennies, the dimes, and the dollars that you give when you buy Easter seals give crippled children their chance for happy living. Help a crippled child to walk again. Buy your share of Easter seals tomorrow. Thank you.
Vincent Price appeared through courtesy of 20th Century Fox and will soon be seen in their production Dragonwick. Next Thursday, same time, Roma Wines will bring you Keenan Wynn as star of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Vincent Price and Mr. Lloyd Nolan as stars of Hunting Trip, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant as Roma Wines bring you Lloyd Noland and Vincent Price in a remarkable tale of suspense.
It began with just a little hunting trip for the two of us, Eric and me. I hadn't seen Eric for several months, since before Karen died, in fact. When I bumped into him at the club, he suggested that we run up to his cabin in the mountains for a few days, grab a bit of fresh air and relaxation, see if we couldn't bag ourselves a moose or a deer. And yet, almost at the outset, I had an uncanny feeling about that trip. I suppose actually it was the night and the setting. It was the blackest night I'd ever seen. We'd left all humankind behind us. There was no moon. There was only blackness, the kind that seemed to be all-enveloping, as though there was nothing outside our car but blackness. No road, no forest, no mountains. Well, I'd admit I was nervous. I was boring my feet into the floorboard of the car as though somehow that would help. What are you laughing at?
You, Stan. You don't look as though you're having a very good time.
Well, I'm not. Frankly, shouldn't you be driving a little bit slower?
Why?
Why? Good heavens, Eric, if you make just one little slip at the wheel, we're done for, that's all. I doubt if they'd ever even find us down in those canyons.
Nonsense. I know every crook and turn in this road.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think you're much of an outdoors man,
Well,
Stan.
maybe not. I love this kind of country in the daytime, but I'll confess I'm not so keen on it at night. I don't like what I can't see.
Funny, I'm just the opposite. There's a challenge in the darkness that stimulates my senses. It's exhilarating. It stirs my imagination.
Well, sure, I suppose it would. But I'm not equipped to grapple with the mysteries of the universe.
Stan, you're much too modest. You always were. You've gotten out of life pretty much what you wanted, haven't you?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
And then don't always be belittling yourself. It's an effective technique, Stan, but I'm on to you. You're as clever as the next fellow, in your own way.
I sat back and tried to relax. Things weren't quite as Eric had pictured them. I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, as they say. Eric had come up the hard way. I was average and soft. He was brilliant and hard. We'd known each other a long time, going to school together, being in love with the same girl, Karen. When I married her, he was my best man, and yet I didn't pretend to understand him. He was still pretty much of a stranger to me. I glanced over his way. He actually seemed to be enjoying himself. It crossed my mind that he was rather enjoying seeing me in a bit of a lather, too.
Well, it's not far now, just around the next bend.
Well, thank the Lord. Well, am I amusing you again?
No. I was just thinking what a perfect spot this would be for a murder.
A murder? Honestly, Eric, I believe that's all you think about.
It is almost. When I buy a newspaper, I read about murder the way you study the stock quotations. Murder is fascinating to me. I spend most of my time figuring out ways and means to commit murder.
Now you're trying to sound like a mental case.
Who knows? Perhaps I am. I have a mind. Well, here we are, old man.
Yeah.
You see, I've delivered you safe and sound, all in one piece.
Eric's cabin was perched high on a rocky crag jutting out from the side of a mountain, with one wall flush against a sheer drop. In front, there was a steep path leading down to a lake. I could hear the lapping of the waves. Eric fixed us something to eat, then went outside. And pretty soon, he came back in. An armful of logs. His face was red and healthy.
I don't think you like my place, Stan.
Huh? Oh, yes, I do, honestly. I'm just tired, I guess.
Well, we'll turn in directly.
Oh, thanks.
Cigarette?
Yes, thanks. I believe I will.
I like it here. All the privacy in the world.
Mm-hmm. Say, Eric.
Yes?
Why do you read about murder?
Why do you read about stocks and bonds?
Well, because they interest me. It's my business.
My business doesn't interest me. I read about murder because I'm interested in people. Murder is emotional. And when people are being emotional, you get to see more of them.
Why are you so interested in people?
Oh, I think I'm more curious than interested.
Well, all right. Why so curious, then?
It amuses me. I find out about people. I write down what I find out, and I write my impressions of how those people will react to a series of circumstances. It's a good way to get rid of one's inhibitions.
Sort of a frightening hobby.
I think stamp collecting is frightening.
You're too darn clever, Eric.
Why too clever?
Well, I mean you see through people.
Well, what's wrong with that, unless, of course, they have something they want to hide?
Oh, I suppose it's all right, if your friends don't mind.
Do you?
Mind? No, heavens no. Why should I?
That's right. Why should you? Well, how about hitting the hay? We have to be up early. We'll only get a few hours' sleep as it is.
That suits me.
You sleep in my study, Stan. The bed's in there is a bit more comfortable. I'll bunk out here on the couch.
I had undressed and gotten into bed and was reaching over to put out the light on Eric's desk when my eyes fell on a stack of typewritten sheets. I wondered if they were the notes Eric had been speaking about. The strange mumbo-jumbo he'd written there, phrases he liked, single sentences describing people he'd met. There were a few clippings pasted on sheets of white paper, clippings describing murders, by strangulation, by pistol, by drowning, by poison. A full sheet was devoted to Karen. I hadn't realized how much he'd cared for her. His analysis was very kind, almost maudlin. He spoke of his shock at hearing of her suicide, and he tried to reason it, to find causes. A small memo pad caught my eye, however. And on the last page, I saw my name carefully printed. I read it eagerly. I read Eric's arguments for not hating me because I had married Karen. I read Eric's cold analysis of my character. Not exactly flattering, but it was pretty accurate. And at the bottom of the page, newly written by the looks of it, and in Eric's own careful hand, I read 4 ways to commit murder. By strangulation, by pistol bullet, by drowning, by poison.
For suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Vincent Price and Lloyd Nolan in Hunting Trip by Paul Bernard and Lee Horton. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Ken Niles for Grand Estate Wines. Last night, a friend who entertains frequently told me how much he likes Grand Estate wines, those wines of outstanding excellence presented by Roma, America's greatest vintner. Here's what he said. Recently, Ken, I served Grand Estate wine to some very particular guests, people who really know wine. Their sincere praise for that wonderful fragrance and taste was certainly flattering to me as a host. Grand Estate wines are outstanding. Yes, to bring you this limited bottling of Grand Estate wines, Roma selected only the choicest, juice-laden grapes from California's finest vineyards. Then, at Roma's famed wineries, unmatched in winemaking resources, Grand Estate wines are patiently, skillfully guided to perfection. Necessary time and the age-old skill of Roma master vintners endow each Grand Estate wine with brilliant clarity, full fragrance, and mellow tastes. So, whatever the occasion, you're sure to please all tastes with Grand Estate California wines. Medium sherry, ruby port, and golden muscatel for delightful entertaining. Grand Estate Burgundy and Sauterne for gracious dining. Remember the name, Grand Estate Wines by Roma, the crowning achievement of vintner skill.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Lloyd Nolan as Stan and Vincent Price as Eric in Hunting Trip, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
suppose I slept that night, but it seemed as though I had only just dozed off. When I heard the door open quietly, I opened one eye cautiously. It was still gray in the room, so I know I hadn't slept long. I was about to open both eyes to save Eric the trouble of waking me when I thought, he hasn't come to wake me. My mind threw 2 words at me. By strangulation. Before I had the chance to move, I felt his hands carefully on my throat. Don't!
Why, Stan, what's the matter?
I thought for a minute that...
Yes?
I guess I must have been dreaming. Nightmare.
You grabbed hold of my hands like you thought I was going to strangle you.
Oh, did I?
What's the matter? Have you got a guilty conscience?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have. What did you want, Eric?
Time to get up.
Oh, already?
Yeah, that's right. I've got good news, too. I just spotted a likely-looking buck right across the lake when I went down for water.
Oh, good.
Well, I'll get breakfast going. As soon as you're ready.
Yeah, be right with you.
Now, there's no rush. Take your time. Nice to have you here.
Well, maybe it was the way that he'd said that, as though he'd really meant it. For a minute, I was convinced that I'd let my imagination run away with me. And as for putting his hand on my throat, that was an accident. He'd been groping for my shoulder. And then the next minute, I was asking myself, was it an accident, though? Suppose I'd really been asleep. Suppose I hadn't grabbed his hands. I still didn't know what to think. Well, I dressed, and we sat down to breakfast.
Oh, pass me your cup, will you, Stan? I'll give you some coffee. There you are.
Thanks.
Sugar coming up.
No sugar for me, thanks.
Well, Stan, when are you going to confess?
What do you mean, confess?
Or shall I drag it out of you?
What are you driving at?
Oh, come now. You're not going to play the adolescent schoolboy with me.
I swear, I don't
I'm referring to the lovely young woman you've been seen dining with and taking to the theater.
Oh, you mean Marcia?
Is that her name?
Yes.
Well, go on. Where did you meet her? How? When? Is she wealthy? Is she as beautiful as they say she is? Come on. Let's have the sordid details.
No, Eric, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Am I?
Oh, I'll admit I've taken her out occasionally, but it's nothing like that.
Marcia. Do I know her?
No, I don't believe you do.
Isn't her last name Jenkins?
Yes.
Oh, of course I know her. That is, I met her. Well, don't you remember? You introduced me to her yourself.
Oh, did I?
Yes, don't you remember? I ran into you at Silver's. You were buying perfume, and she was helping you select it. For Karen. Remember?
Oh, yes. Now that you recall it.
More coffee?
Yeah, no sugar. Well, when we got to the lake, we bailed out the boat, loaded it, and pushed it out into the fog. It was still half light when we reached the other side, so we sat in the boat and lighted cigarettes, waited for the sun to come up. We'd been sitting there, just smoking, not saying anything, when he suddenly turned to me and said,
You say that she'd been ill?
Karen. Yes, she'd been ill for some time, Eric.
So she killed herself?
Yes.
There was an inquest, of course.
Well, yes, of course. Why do you ask?
Look at that sun. Did you ever see such color?
4 ways to commit murder. I'd almost forgotten about Eric's hands on my throat. Now the incident jumped vividly back to my mind because now I knew that Eric had a reason. He looked away after he asked me about the inquest. He didn't answer me when I asked him why he wanted to know. Somewhere in that strange, dark corner of his mind, he was still obsessed by love for Karen, even though she was dead and gone. He thought that she'd still be alive and happy if she hadn't married me. My legs were weak when he motioned me out of the boat. A deer blew somewhere near us. We stopped.
Hey, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Listen. It's moving west.
Yeah.
Stan, you work west, just about half a mile or so ahead of us. You'll come to a clearing.
Mm-hmm.
Take your stand there.
Right.
I'll strike north and west and then work toward the clearing. Good hunting.
This is it, then, I thought. He'll hide somewhere along the way to the clearing and shoot me in the back. Now that I knew what to expect, I felt somewhat relieved. At least I'd be ready for him. Nothing happened until I'd nearly reached the clearing. And then I got the feeling that someone was walking with me, timing his steps with mine. I stopped and listened. I don't know how long I stood there, my rifle gripped in my hands. But suddenly, instinctively, I wheeled around. A shot whistled over my head. Then I saw a buck running across the clearing. He'd shot at me and missed. Well, two can play at that game, I thought. The next shot would be mine. I wouldn't miss. I dropped on my knees watching the brush for him. Then all of a sudden, I saw him running toward me right out in the open. I started to raise my rifle, but I couldn't. I couldn't kill a man that way in cold blood.
Dan! Did I hit you?
Confound you.
Now, hold on a minute, old son. Let's not lose our heads. I'm terribly sorry, of course, but I had no idea you were to take stand in the clearing, so I naturally assumed you were there. I don't know what I can say.
Well, maybe it was my fault. I don't know. Anyway, let's forget it.
But I
said let's skip it. I stuck close to Eric after that. I gave no more opportunity for a shooting accident. It was dusk when we headed back toward the cabin. We didn't get out, Buck. Not that I cared, and I'm sure Eric didn't. He was after different game. Then I saw a boat on the beach. By drowning. Here we were alone. I couldn't refuse to get in the boat with him. There was no other way of getting back to the cabin. I could feel the perspiration trickling down my ribs. I stumbled in the underbrush.
Easy now. Hey, it's too bad we didn't bag that fella.
What?
That buck. Better luck tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, better luck tomorrow.
You seem preoccupied, Stan.
Do I?
Yes, I have the ghastly feeling that I'm failing you as a host. I don't think you're having a very good time.
I think this is a marvelous country, Eric.
You've exercised phenomenal restraint, old son.
What do you mean?
About expressing your admiration for it. I'd never have suspected that you liked it so much.
That remark called for some sort of an answer, but I wasn't equal to it. Fortunately, I was spared the necessity. We reached the lake in the boat. Then we tossed our guns into it. Eric started to push out to the shore.
Hop in, Stan. Easy does it now. Hang on to the oars, will you, while I climb in? All set?
All set.
Splendid. Here, now, you better let me row. I know this lake. There's some treacherous spots in it.
What do you mean?
Oh, some nasty boulders sticking up. Some of them that aren't easy to spot. Come too close to the surface for comfort.
I see.
If we were to hit one of them, we'd turn over in a hurry. You don't swim, do you, Stan?
You know darn well I don't.
Oh, that's a shame. It's a mistake not to learn to swim, don't you think?
What happened after that was a nightmare. He rowed. I sat there, paralyzed. I couldn't move. I couldn't think. I knew I should do something, but what? I stared at the water till I was blind, looking for rocks. Eric's face was a blur. He just smiled, rowed and talked. His voice sounded hollow and unreal.
You're shaking, Stan. Is something wrong? This lake's plenty deep. Lots of fish in it, too. Maybe we can do a little fishing.
He stopped suddenly. He'd seen something in the water. He turned around, pulled hard on the oars. We'd reached the spot. He knew it. And then...
No! Eric! Eric, for the love of God! Eric!
When I came up, Eric was there in the water near me. He didn't speak. He just grinned. And then I saw his face above mine, grinning. I saw him raise his face, strike me, and that's the last I remember.
Taking the dump?
When I came to, I was lying on the beach. And Eric was standing over me, smiling.
Well, hello. How are you feeling?
Okay, I guess.
Say, you're a tough customer to rescue, old son. You put up quite a fight.
Son.
I'm sorry. I thought that maybe...
don't try to talk now. You've had a pretty bad time. Take it easy.
Well, it was all clear to me then. Eric had saved my life. It had been accidental. The shot, the boat turning over. He didn't want to kill me. A man doesn't save you from drowning when he wants you dead. But it had all been my imagination, a nightmare. Oh, the relief that flowed through my body was almost too much for me. It would... Well, there aren't words to express how I felt. A little later, Eric helped me up to my cabin, and I stretched out on the couch. Eric went to the kitchen to fix hot coffee and soup. He brought the coffee in first, pulled up the coffee table close to me, and poured us each out a cupful.
There you are. Get some of that into you, and you'll feel different.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know why.
I'll be back in a second.
You're right, though, it is.
Soup coming right up. Hey, Stan, do you like to cook?
Huh?
I said, do you like to cook? You know, I do. I like to try different concoctions.
Oh, not me. I'd starve to death if I had to cook for myself. Oh, man. This coffee hits the spot.
Ah, I can use a little of that, too.
Now he's going to kill
Sure
him.
does warm the innards, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I got a little chill.
Nothing like a cup of coffee, I always say.
That's what I always say, too, Stan.
Why did I say something funny? Am I amusing you again?
Immensely.
Yeah.
In fact, Stan, I think that's probably the funniest thing you ever said. How did you like it, Stan? 4 ways to commit murder. You read it, of course.
Why, yes, I couldn't.
Tell you had, just as I intended you to. Were you frightened all day today?
I don't understand.
You didn't know, did you, that I came to your engagement party to ask Karen to be my wife? I wasn't aware that you were throwing a party or that she had accepted you.
Oh, good Lord.
Perhaps you don't remember what I told you that night. You thought I was joking, but I meant every word I said. That I'd make you pay if you failed Karen, if you made her unhappy.
But in all these years, you would... Then you did bring me up here to...
Murder you? You're so right, Stan.
But you pulled me out of the lake. You saved my life.
You're a dull-witted clown, aren't you, Stan? Don't you know me better than that? Did you think I'd kill you in the manner of a homicidal moron? Oh, no, Stan.
But you did take a shot at me.
Oh, yes. That was the second way.
Moron.
The first way was by waking you up by the throat this morning. The boat tipping over was the third way.
And now I suppose we've reached the fourth way.
Your brilliance positively staggers.
You can't get away with it, Eric.
Oh, yes, I can. I have. You see how intently I'm watching you. I'm waiting to see you fall. You're going to die, Stan. Just as Karen died.
What do you mean?
In the coffee stand. That's right. Your coffee's poison.
Okay,
just as you poisoned her coffee.
Perspective.
Only yours is a slow poison. Poetic justice, don't you think?
You poisoned my coffee?
Yes, I wore down your guard. I planned it so that by now you would trust me. You would have faith in me.
You poisoned my coffee?
Let's see. Morning stream tomorrow. I'll get that for tomorrow.
I didn't drink my
that-
coffee,
that's
Eric.
off the hook
I
there.
changed cups with you. There was
Hang in
sugar
there,
in
guys.
my
We'll
cup,
be back.
Eric.
Keep enjoying this.
I don't take sugar in my coffee, Eric. So I changed cups with you. I didn't mean to do it, Eric, but... I don't like sugar in my coffee. So you see, I didn't kill Eric, really. He killed himself accidentally, but I wish he had killed me. He had a good reason to, because somehow he knew about Karen, about how I killed Karen by putting poison in her coffee that morning. And I watched her die, the same way that I watched Eric die. I'm tired now. I don't want to talk anymore. You do whatever you want with me.
Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines. R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. And now, our two distinguished stars, Lloyd Nolan and Vincent Price, are returning for a curtain call with William Spear, our producer-director of Suspense. Mr. Spear is carrying 2 large gift baskets of Grand Estate California wines.
Lloyd and Vincent and Lloyd, just to keep the billing straight. We want you each to have a basket of these Grand Estate wines with our compliments for a thrilling performance.
Oh, hey, thank you, Bill. Hey, this is quite a selection.
Certainly is. My thanks, too, Bill. Well, there must be a Grand Estate wine for every occasion here.
I guess there is, isn't there, Ken?
Well, there is indeed, Bill. Even my favorite, Grand Estate Medium Sherry. A truly versatile wine, Grand Estate Medium Sherry is delicious as an aperitif before dinner. Delightful for afternoon or evening parties, too. And, of course, like all Grand Estate wines by Roma, Medium Sherry possesses the brilliant clarity, full fragrance, and mellow taste that distinguish truly great wines.
Sounds wonderful.
Well, yes, Mr. Nolan, and you can be sure that any Grand Estate wine you serve represents the ultimate in wine goodness, the crowning achievement of vintner skill. That's why Grand Estate wines presented by Roma, the greatest name in wine, are the choice of discriminating wine users everywhere.
Well put, Ken. Vincent, what's new and startling over on the 20th Century Fox lot?
Well, they're pretty excited about Darryl Zanuck's film version of Mom's The Razor's Edge, which is just finished up shooting.
And I guess the picture that they like best among the current releases is Claudian David.
You're on loan out just now, away from the home lot, aren't you, Vincent?
That's right, Bill. And Lloyd is, too.
Yes, sir. I will be in a couple of weeks. Right now, I'm just loafing, grabbed a little fishing, took a hunting trip up north.
You wouldn't want to go on a hunting trip with me, would you, Lloyd?
No, thanks. I had plenty of that tonight on Suspense. Bill, who's on the show next Thursday?
It's Dane Clark in a suspense play about a Gunsel, a professional murderer who doesn't know he has any emotions until he finds himself falling in love with the wife of a man he's killed.
Sounds wonderful. We'll be listening, eh, Lloyd?
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
Swell. Well, then, if you two will relieve me of these baskets of Grand Estate wines before my arms give way and there's a loud crash.
Thanks again, Bill.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Next Thursday, same time, listen to Dane Clark on Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
A lot of Roma wine ads in this. You can't even get them anymore, I don't think.
In just a moment, Autolite presents Suspense with Claude Rains and Vincent Price.
More coffee, Arnold?
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, I believe not, Hap.
Roma
I want
Wine
to thank
Company,
you and Mary for a
California,
marvelous
gone.
meal. A
No longer
delightful,
operates under that
delicious,
name. The
lovely
Vineyards
dinner.
brands,
You're more than
trademarks, and
welcome,
assets
Arnold.
were sold off over time.
Here comes Mary with that who's going to wash the dishes look in her eye.
These ads
Hey, you
are
better
shit
start
you
talking about Autolite resistor spark plugs and bags.
Ah, yes, of course, Hap. Autolite resistor spark plugs. As I was saying, right now, by Cornelius is the time when all good men who know good things will come to the aid of their cars with a set of brand new wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. Why, with their wide spark gap, those Autolite resistor spark plugs do things for a car your old narrow gap spark plugs just can't match. Why, they're marvelous. They're magnificent. By Cornelius, they're matchless.
You're sparking, Harlow. But let's switch to Suspense.
Okay, I'll be back.
Suspense. Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations bring you radio's outstanding theater of thrills. Starring tonight, Mr. Claude Rains and Mr. Vincent Price in Anton Leader's production of The Hands of Mr. Ottermore. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tell me, Sergeant.
Yes?
Why do you think the Strangler killed the 5 times he did?
6 times, Mr. Newspaper Man.
6?
Yes.
Well, I suppose you do know as much about the Strangler as I do. How long have you been on the police force, Sergeant?
This is my 15th year as a member of His Majesty's Metropolitan Police, Mr. Newspaper Man. For 10 years, I walked the beats of the Casper Street station, and for the past 5 years, I've been a sergeant of that station. In 15 years, you learn a lot about many things, including murder.
Oh, yes, murder. It's a word and a deed which has fascinated more people than you and I could count. By all means, Sergeant, let's talk about murder.
You'd think there'd be little murder in such a district, wouldn't you, Mr. Newspaper Man? Murder for a bit of heading, cup of tea. There's nothing there to take except lives. And it was there that the Strangler came to practice his grim trade. Already it struck twice. Once on Lagos Street, once on Breen Street. His strong, white hands reaching for an unexpected throat. Then he vanished into the darkness, leaving behind something that once had been a living, breathing human. What was his gain? Perhaps no more than the satisfaction of a job well done. Perhaps he felt he'd done some poor devil a favor, that a sympathetic force led him to his victims the same as a cyclone picks one corner and misses another. I was thinking about that the night I first met you, Mr. Newspaper Man. I was walking down Malin End when I saw you, standing in the shadows.
Good evening, officer.
Stand where you are. Who are you?
From the Daily Herald, officer.
Oh, newspaper man, eh?
Yes.
What you doing here?
Oh, looking for a story. Are you expecting to catch the Strangler, officer?
What would you know about the Strangler, Mr. Newspaper Man?
Only that he likes your district and that you have no idea who he is.
That's right. He could be anybody who's about in this district at night. Perhaps even a newspaper man.
Oh, you suspect that I might be making my news before I write it? And I shall keep that in mind for dull days. Good night, sir.
All right. I watched you, Mr. Newspaper Man, as you walked away. Watched and thought of the force that moved the Strangler. About the same time, that force, whatever it was, brought the Strangler to Mr. Wybrow, an honest worker, whom I've seen so many times I can tell you nearly exactly how he spent his last few minutes on Earth. I know the very sound of his footsteps, almost his every thought. And I can hear the footsteps of the man who followed him. It was 6 o'clock of an evening, and Mr. Wybrow was going home from work. He stepped off the tram at High Street and Malin End and walked slowly, wondering if his missus would have herring or haddock for his tea. It was a wretched night, and he could taste the fog in his throat, feel the dampness through the soles of his shoes. He turned down Lagos Street, and the footsteps behind turned with him. And so, one behind the other, the two men walked through Lagos and turned into Loyal Lane. Any man other than Mr. Wybrow might have heard some warning in the footsteps that followed him, something that said, "Beware. Beware. Beware." No. The foot of a killer falls just as quietly as the foot of any other worker. But those footfalls were bearing a pair of hands to Mr. Wybrow. And there is something in hands. Behind him, even then, those hands were flexing themselves, feeling the strength run down through the strong fingers. Mr. Wybrow was almost home. He turned down Casper Street, plodding along through the dim light. Small dog barked at the figures. Voices drifted out from the shabby houses, but Mr. Wybrow paid no attention to them or to the steps which followed him. Ahead of Mr. Wybrow was his own house, and he walked a little faster. Maybe it looked like he was going to get away, but the man behind only smiled and followed at the same pace. Mr. Wybrow turned in at his own gate and opened the door. He stepped inside.
Is that you, Eric?
Yes. What's for tea, Flossie?
Eric, you're lucky to be getting that. Who's that?
How do I know before I've opened the door? If it's a collector, he can just nip off. Well, what?
And that is how Mr. and Mrs. Wybrow became the third and fourth, but not the last, victims of the strangling horror.
For suspense, Autolite is bringing you Mr. Claude Rains and Mr. Vincent Price in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Hap, let me tell you about a foolish fellow who got the outside of his car all dolled up with doodads, trinkets, foxtails, and whatnots.
All right.
And then by Cornelius, he comes chug-a-lugging up the avenue with misfiring spark plugs and his engine sounding like a stuttering teapot. Hey, friend, I yelled at him, why don't you switch to a set of those smooth-firing Autolite resistor spark plugs and make that bus of yours sound as fancy as it looks?
And what did he answer?
This guy said to me, plugs is plugs. Well, Autolite resistor spark plugs, I corrected him, are different. They've got a 10,000-ohm resistor, ignition engineered right into the spark plug that permits the Autolite resistor spark plug to maintain a much wider spark gap setting. This extra wide gap, friend, lets your car idle smoother, gives you better luck with lean gas mixtures, actually saves gas. What's more, Autolite resistor spark plugs cut down spark plug interference with radio and television reception. Pipe that.
That's telling him.
Wow, he says. Can you back up all that sales talk? Ah, listen, pal, I told him. These are just a few fine and fancy facts. And what's more, those wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs are one of over 400 automotive, aviation, and marine products world-famous for their Autolite-engineered dependability.
Then what, Harlow?
I'll tell you the rest after suspense, Hap.
And now, Autolite brings back to a Hollywood soundstage Mr. Claude Rains and Mr. Vincent Price in The Hands of Mr. Ottermole, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Sergeant, did you ever stop to wonder at the pranks of fate? Mr. Wybrow died at the one moment when there was no one around to witness his death.
That's true.
A few minutes earlier, perhaps a few minutes later, there were people on the street. Think how different it might have been if you had arrived there earlier than you did.
Perhaps, Mr. Newspaper Man, but I'd finished my evening tea and was walking through Casper Street to the station. Mr. Wybrow was still lying on the door of his house, his wife on the floor a little beyond him. Both were dead. I blew my whistle, and the constable came on the run. We searched the house, then talked to the neighbors on either side. Nobody had heard anything except Mrs. Wybrow's scream, and they thought that just a family fight. There's no sign of anything but brutal murder. While we waited for the ambulance, I suddenly remembered something. Smithers?
Yes, sir?
Just before I found them, I saw you standing at the end of the lane. What were you up to there?
I thought I saw a suspicious character mucking about there, sir, and I was keeping an eye on him.
Suspicious character, but blasted. You don't want to look for suspicious characters. You want to look for murderers.
Yes, sir. Think we'll get him, sir?
Well, just between you and me, Smithers, I have my doubts. With a man who kills to get a few bob, you know he's going to keep on because as soon as he's broke, he'll slosh another one. But a man like this, you don't know when he'll strike again. Or if he'll strike again. Back at the station, the newspapermen were waiting for the story, having scented it the way dogs will smell out the fresh track of a fox. There was one newspaperman, tall, with shoulders and arms that looked more like a coal heaver than a journalist, who kept asking about clues as though he wanted to solve the case himself. That was you, Mr. Newspaperman, or maybe you just wanted to find out how much we knew. After the newspapermen left, I was in my office, finishing up my report, when there was a knock on the door. Who's there?
Oh, do you mind if I come in, Sergeant?
Oh, it's you.
Yes, I thought of a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
Oh, it seems to me you are around all the time.
So?
Yes. And now you want to ask more questions. I'm afraid we can't give out any more information than you already have.
Half a minute, Sergeant. All the papers are going to do a regular story on the strangling monster. I thought I'd like to do something different, more of a mood piece. Now, you look like an intelligent man, Sergeant.
Thanks.
I thought you might help.
Well, maybe I can, maybe I can't. What do you want to know?
What sort of a man do you think the killer is? You really think he's a monster who can slip through the night without being seen?
No, I think he's probably a very ordinary man. Everyone, even our own constables, is looking for a monster instead of the man standing next to them. No, this man can move about and no one sees him because he's an ordinary man, and it's ordinary for him to be around. He might be a bootblack, the man who makes deliveries, or even a policeman. Or a journalist.
Why do you say that?
I don't think I meant anything personal, Mr. Newspaperman. I meant that he is merely someone you look at and never think that maybe he might strangle someone.
Your theory is very interesting, Sergeant. And do you also think that you'll catch him?
Well, if he's caught, short of actually catching him in the act, it'll be because of only one thing.
Oh, and that is?
Curiosity.
Curiosity?
Yes. He'll be nabbed if his curiosity is too great. If he wonders how near others are to him. If he has to ask questions and then returns to ask still more questions. Later that evening, I went out into the district, visiting beat after beat. The presence of the killer, the strangling horror, was in the air. The entire district was given over, not to panic, for London never yields to that, but to fear of the unknown. And while the community still gasped over the deaths of Mr. and Mrs. Wybrow, while fear was moving into every tenement, the killer made his next move. Conscious of the horror caused by his hands and as hungry for more as any giddy girl at her first performance in the music hall, his hands reached out again. Well, I was cutting through Clemming Street when I saw you again, Mr. Newspaperman. You slipped along the street, peering into alleys. Even then I had a hunch to stop you, yet I felt I had no real reason to suspect you, so I walked on. Peterson and Joyner were patrolling Jarningham Road. It was just 9:32 when I met Joyner near the middle of the street. I spoke to him and went on. At 9:33, I met Peterson coming back from the other end of the street. I answered his greeting and passed, intending to go to the end of the beat and cut over to Logan Passage. Then, during the few seconds that everyone's back was turned towards the spot where he stood, the killer struck again. Joyner, here.
What the? Good heavens! It's Peterson.
Yeah, it's Peterson, dead like the rest of them, strangled right under our noses. Where were you, Joyner?
I just reached the end of my beat, Sergeant. Was already turning when I heard your whistle.
No, I just passed him on my way to Logan.
Then we were covering both ends of the street. He must have come from Minnow Street, or Clemming Street, and gone back the same way before we could see him. It is dimly lit around here, sir.
Yeah, say, what's up, Constable? I heard...
Stand where you are. Oh. It's you, Mr. Newspaperman?
Yes, so he struck again. What happened, Sergeant?
I've been checking the beats.
Huh.
I came up here, passing Joyner and then Peterson here. I was at this end of the street, Joyner at that, with Peterson in between us going towards Joyner. He cried out once, and then was like this. We saw no one. Where were you when you heard my whistle?
On Clemming Street, perhaps half a square down, and no one passed that way.
That means that he must have come from Minnow. Shall I ring in, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, Joyner. Half a square down Clemming Street, were you?
That's right.
That's where you were more than 5 minutes ago when I passed, and you were coming this way.
Well, I thought I saw something in one of the alleys and stopped to look closer. Oh, now, come, Sergeant, let's not start suspecting each other. The mutual suspicion of this district is catching.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Yes, of course.
Still, there's a murderer who must be caught, Mr. Newspaper Man. The following day, I was back on duty early. You know, the sight of a uniformed sergeant somehow gave the people a bit more confidence than that of the constables. You know, bobbies are well enough in their way, but you know, your average Londoner likes to see more important officials around when things are a bit rough. The talk in the pubs and on the streets was all cut from the same cloth. And the pattern was fear.
I say the Strangler's some posh who's off his bean. Thinks as how we ain't squeezed dry enough. So he nips over, squeezes a little more, and pops back to the West End.
Oh, you're balmy. He's a leg. Didn't he get a peeler last night, and don't that prove it?
He's a bleeding Jack the Ripper, that's what he is. And he'll bloody well kill a lot of us without a single bloody flick to stop him.
He got a bobby, didn't he? And with bobbies crawling all over the place and not one to lay a hand on him. And who's to stop him? That's what I want to know.
I walked the streets, dropping a bit of cheer here and there. 4 or 5 times I saw you again, Mr. Newspaper Man. Your dark face twisted with emotion as you listened to the talk. This, too, was queer, for you were the only newspaper man I saw in the whole district. By 9 o'clock, I was in Richards Lane, a narrow street, partly a stall market and partly cheap homes. On one side was the shattered wall of the railway yard. The wall of the railway yard put a shadow over the street so that even a garbage can looked like a man crouching. Farther down the street, the outline of the empty market stalls looked like a bunch of ghosts waiting for the man who would send them more ghosts. There was no one on the street, no one to witness that which was about to be. Then, suddenly, in the time between one footfall and another, the wall of silence was broken.
Help! He's here!
And then the lane came to life. It seemed like they were all released by that scream. All along the street, doors opened and people poured into the street, muttering as the stored-up anger began to overcome their fear. They milled around, uncertain which way to turn. Then the whistle pointed the direction to them. Gathering like dark clouds, they moved down on the cottage where I stood with the constables. The sight of so many of us made them feel that he would now be caught, and that anger came up in answer to it.
Well, go in and get him. What you waiting for?
He's through killing now. Go on and get him, you bloody feelers.
He ought to be strung up. That's what
Break it up. Move back, all of you. Joyner, get around to the back and meet the constables there. Martin, Addison, take the house on the left. Jones, Edmonds, take the house on the right. Betts, you come with me.
Save a piece of it for me, Sergeant.
Inside the cottage, a whole family lay dead, fallen around the supper table. One look at their necks showed us the Strangler's trademark again, but there was nothing in that cottage except death. One by one, the constables came back to report. Nothing. Once more, he had killed and slipped away. Again,
I looked out at the crowd, now beginning to move back as they realized we were empty-handed. Suddenly I saw in the front ranks your face again, the newspaper man who seemed to be everywhere I turned. There was a light in your face, a light that was almost happiness. And looking at you in that brief second, I was aware that there were two of us who now knew the identity of the murderer. As the crowd shifted back, began to lose themselves in the shadows, and you were gone before I could move, the strangler had struck again, and again. We were empty-handed as we waited for the ambulance.
You may have been empty-handed, Sergeant, but I'm sure there were enough thoughts in your head to make up for the lack of something to put your hands on. Dark thoughts, perhaps.
Yes, I did think, Mr. Newspaper Man. I tried to imagine what you were doing during the next hour. I thought perhaps that you went to the nearest pub and sat alone at the bar, attended by a frightened barmaid. I think you dismissed the strangling horror from your mind and thought only of the glass of stout and the sandwich, for even such men as you must rebuild their strength. I think you looked at the sandwich, noticing that it was skimpy, as bar sandwiches usually are, and you may have thought idly of the inventor of the sandwich, the Earl of Sandwich, then of George IV, then of all the Georges, as any good Englishman might, and so to that George who wondered how the apple got into the apple dumpling. It was while thinking of that, and how the ham got into the ham sandwich, that your mind came back to the people who had been murdered. Maybe it was then that you thought of the simplest fact of all, that the murderer could escape by either running away or by standing still. It was then, I think, that you got up from the bar without finishing your sandwich. It was perhaps 20 minutes later that you walked down the street and met the man you were looking for.
Well, seen anything of the murderer, Sergeant?
Oh, it's you again.
Yes.
No, nor has anybody else. And I doubt if they ever will.
Oh, I don't know. He's already struck 5 times. I've been thinking about it, and I've got an idea.
So?
Yes, came to me all of a sudden. And I felt that we'd all been blind. It's been staring us in the face.
Oh? Has it now? Well, if you're so sure, why not give us the benefit of it?
I'm going to. Yes, it seems quite simple now. But there's still one more point I don't quite understand. I mean the motive. Now, as man to man, tell me, Sergeant Otto Mole, just why did you kill those inoffensive people?
Well, to tell the truth, Mr. Newspaper Man, I don't know. But I've got an idea, just like you. Everybody knows we can't control the workings of our mind. Ideas come into our heads without being asked. But everybody's supposed to be able to control his body. Why? We get our minds from heaven knows where, from people who were dead years before we were born, some say. Maybe we get our bodies the same way. Our faces, our legs, our hands. They aren't completely ours. And couldn't ideas come into our bodies like ideas come into our minds? Couldn't ideas live in muscles as well as in a brain? Couldn't it be that parts of our bodies aren't really us? And couldn't ideas come into them all of a sudden like ideas come into my hand? You see, Mr. Newspaper Man? It was 6. One other thing the newspaper man did while he was in that pub. He'd called his newspaper and told them his idea and said he was coming to meet me. And so they're hanging me killing me for something which my hands did. I had nothing to do with it. You can see that. But what hurts me the most is what the judge said when he sentenced me. It's not true. It's not true, I tell you. That if I lived, someday these hands, my hands, they say, might reach out for you.
Thank you, Claude Rains and Vincent Price, for a splendid performance. Mr. Rains and Mr. Price will return in just a moment.
Harrow, you were telling me...
Oh, yes. Well, Hap, the next time I saw this fancy fellow, his gadget-laden car was humming and purring up the street as smooth as the slippery glide of a slide trombone. I got my Autolite resistor spark plugs, he yelled to me as he whirled by, and they're terrific. Well, by Cornelius, this fellow had the right dope. Because, friends, when you replace your old narrow-gap spark plugs with the wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs, you can really tell the difference in your car. So if you don't already have a set of Autolite resistor spark plugs, drive down tomorrow to your nearest Autolite dealer and treat your car right. Switch to Autolite. And, friends, remember, too, Autolite means spark plug.
Ignition-engineered resistor spark plug.
Autolite means batteries.
Stay full batteries.
Autolite means ignition system.
The lifeline of your car.
And now here again is Mr. Claude Rains.
The Hands of Mr. Ottermole has always been one of my favorite mystery stories, and so it was a great pleasure to be able to play it on Suspense, one of my favorite radio programs. What about you, Vincent?
Well, I agree with you on both counts, Claude. And in addition, I found it refreshing to play the murder victim for a change instead of the murderer. By the way, Claude, what will we be hearing on Suspense next week?
A treat you won't want to miss. One of Hollywood's most glamorous stars, Miss Rosalind Russell, in a top story, The Sisters. Another gripping study in...
Suspense.
Claude Rains will soon be seen in the Paramount picture The Sin of Abby Hunt. Vincent Price can currently be seen with Lana Turner, Gene Kelly, and June Allison in Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's Technicolor production, The Three Musketeers. Tonight's suspense play was the famous story by Thomas Burke, adapted for radio by Ken Crossan, with music composed by Lucien Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader. In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as James Cagney, Ronald Coleman, William Bendix, and others. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills. And next Thursday, same time, hear Rosalind Russell in The Sisters.
This is the Autolite Suspense Show. Turn in your scrap steel to your local scrap dealer. The more scrap, the more steel. Good night. Switch to Autolite.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
It is a principle of law that a man cannot be charged, convicted, and sentenced twice for the same crime. But there is no law in the books that says a man cannot murder his wife over and over again in his fantasy. For a man of sufficient imagination, repetitive uxoricide can indeed become a pleasant way of bringing time to a stop, as Vincent Price accomplishes it in present tense, a tale well calculated to keep you in
suspense.
pain, the cold, dark land wheels away, and the hills beyond, below the stars, are black and sharp. Dead hills, dark sky. Cold steel below my feet, cold as the face of the officer at my side, cold as the cuffs which link my arm to his, which join us on this journey to the prison where I die.
Want a cigarette?
No.
Go on, take one.
No, I don't smoke cigarettes.
Okay.
Has this happened to you before?
What?
Being handcuffed to a murderer? Has it happened to you before?
Sure, plenty times.
To an axe murderer?
Yep. You're nothing special, brother. Lots of guys axe their wives. Lots of them.
I could have escaped after I killed her, but I didn't. Now it's too late. Late. Ever too late, never too late, too late. Escape. If the train were to be wrecked, if the detective were to be killed. Late. The sweet escape, the light escape, the crash escape. No. Oh, no. Oh, the darkness. Where am I? The cars must have gone down the gully. No lights. And those people in pain. And this thing fastened to my wrist. Oh, we must have gone halfway through the glass door. Keep back from his blood. I don't seem to be hurt. No broken bones. Escape. Now the key in his pocket. In his bloody pocket, and the cuffs are off. His gun and the wallet. His face is gone. His own mother would know him. I'm free. Fire! Fuel oil! I must get away. Here, now my ring onto his finger, and that completes it.
Bus number 63 from Bakersfield now arriving. Please claim your luggage at the curb. Bus number 14.
Taxi, mister?
Yes.
Please claim your luggage.
Where to?
Up Beverly Glen above Sunset. I'll show you where.
Gotcha. Hey, read about a big train wreck?
Yes. Understand almost 100 were killed. My home. It looked so small, so shabby. No one took care of it during the trial. No one cared. No one cares now. But that's good. I like that. I'll be alone, and I won't let the neighbors see me, and I'll sleep and figure out where I go next. The lights are on. Someone is there.
Ain't it slick, huh? The whole thing went so slick.
You'll always be the brains for both of us, won't you, honey, huh? Always?
No, it can't be. She's dead. I know she's dead. I killed her.
Want another bottle of beer, honey, huh?
Yeah, sure. Is it cold?
You bet it's cold, honey. But I'm not.
You said a mouthful there.
That husband of mine was never able to make me feel like this.
Well, it takes a man, baby.
All he would do was sit around and write those poems all the time.
We framed it so good that he even thought he killed you.
What was that? I heard a noise.
Mice.
You're funny. You know that? Real funny.
Open the kitchen door so quietly and walk softly. Here on the wall by the stove, the cleaver.
Honest, I hear something.
Hey, you're nervous. Here, relax just a little bit more.
I see them now. It is she. But how did they do it? How did they trick me into imagining the murder? I am innocent.
Sweetmeats. That's what you are. Sweetmeats.
Lover man.
The pig in his dirty undershirt. Soft, weak, white neck. Fat on his arms. Pig. Grip the cleaver and walk like a feather. He shall be the first. Soft, white neck.
Honestly, I hear some...
What's the matter, Sweetmeats? What's it?
You killed him!
Yes. And now you.
No!
I was innocent, and I thought myself guilty. And now I am truly guilty, and never in my life have I felt so innocent. Like a dream, like a nightmare, the confession, the conviction, the sentence. And now once more, dark night, cold steel, the sound of wheels. Just as I lived it before. Why, even the cold face of the silent officer at my side. Hard, cold face, so much like that other face.
Want a cigarette?
No.
Oh, go on, take
No,
one.
I don't use them.
Okay.
Has this happened to you before?
What?
Being handcuffed to a murderer? Has it happened to you before?
Oh, sure, plenty times.
To an axe murderer?
Yep. You're nothing special, brother. Lots of guys axe their wives. Lots of them.
But were you ever cuffed to an axe murderer who killed two people at once?
What are you talking about?
My sin, my crime, what I did, I killed them both.
Them? Oh, take it easy, brother. You only killed your wife. Just her, just one, that's all.
In a moment, we continue with William N. Robeson's production of Suspense.
Looking for a new lease on life? Never mind the legal language. Just tune in on the happy things that happen 6 times a week on the Amos and Andy Music Hall. New and old song favorites say cheerful things with music. Remember, the fun is on the house every Monday through Friday evening and each Saturday in the daytime when the Amos and Andy Music Hall comes your way.
We continue with Present Tense, starring Mr. Vincent Price. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It had been raining for some days now, and beyond the barred window, the leaden sky bleeds sorrow on the barren land, the lonely land, the land beyond the prison wall. The sky was blue when first I came here, blue, so blue. And now it has become as the walls of my cell, of all our cells, dark, cheerless cells, these lifeless cells, these cells of men who wait to die. That wet sky, gray sky, cheerless sky. Ah, but it is beautiful. I have 12 hours left of life. 12 hours left to live. Beautiful sky, beautiful, beautiful. Wet and fresh and alive. Oh, rather would I spend eternity at the bottom of a well with but one patch of that to gaze upon than leave this life, than leave this earth, than leave this sky. But leave it I must. The guard told me no man has ever escaped San Quentin's death row. Blocks and bars, guards and guns lie between me and the world beyond. No escape, not from here. But wouldn't it be nobler to gamble my life in bold attempt than lay it down in reckless resignation, eh? So, now to get out of this super-guarded area. Oh, guard! Oh!
Hey, pipe down. What's
guard.
wrong? Hey, what's the matter with you?
Guard, my gut here, it's killing me.
I'll call a medic.
Now, as I press, you tell me where it hurts.
Everywhere, Doc. All over down here. The air. Oh, don't touch that place again. No.
Call the ambulance. This man's got appendicitis.
Oh, do something, please.
Hey, what do I do? Why didn't they send somebody with you?
Well, the interns are all tied up. Shots today.
Oh, look, he's acting kind of crazy. Let's get him over to the hospital in a hurry.
I can't drive any faster. My windshield's steamed.
So wipe it.
You got a rag?
Here. You can use my handkerchief.
Hey, what's going on back there?
Your pal's out cold. And I've got his gun now. So keep right on driving, or the top of your head comes off.
You won't get away with this.
I will. I'm betting my life that I will. How far back is the prison?
How about, 15 miles, at least that.
Okay, pull over. Okay. I'm taking her from here. And you, I want your money and your clothes. And then you can take your pal back and explain about me. They won't find that ambulance for days, not at the bottom of that canyon. And now, I cross the border on foot and into Mexico. A little card, bought in a back room with no questions asked, and I became a tourist. 4 days' growth of beard, and I became poor. An empty suitcase with a butterfly net strapped to its outside, and I became a source of merriment, a funny, dumb gringo. And who looks with suspicion on the funny, dumb gringo tourist who is poor? Mexico City is beautiful, but not when you're hungry. Not when you are an American who is hungry. Americans aren't supposed to be hungry, but what can I do? All I know is writing, the writing of poetry. There is one place I might sell some poems. Harlan, his magazine, prints some English stuff. Perhaps, well, why not? I have 3 pesos left. Buy some paper, a pencil, sit in the park, write, and storm the bastions.
Yeah. Good. They're good.
Do you like them, Mr. Parlin?
Well, excuse me. Lucita,
See, Parlin?
I have some poems here.
Let me see. The river dappled, dreaming, droppled, fester passion of my soul. Muy bonito, muy bonito.
Yeah. Just what I thought.
Oh, you were too kind.
The poet should read his own work.
Oh, well, that drips, sweet droplets, passion's goblets, fate's thy role.
Lucita likes your stuff.
A rare woman.
And I like what Lucita likes.
Aha.
She says we do a book of your stuff.
Oh?
So here's an advance.
Too much.
Take it.
When the book?
30 days.
Right.
Got the poems?
I'll get them.
Your name is?
Smith.
No good. $2.
So true.
I'll make a new one.
Please do.
And so?
Good day, and I'll be back.
In 30 days.
With the poems. America. Miles below, the bleak brown mountains, the desert, yellow and red, my own mystic land. My advance money went for new clothing and a round-trip plane ticket to Los Angeles, and my new lease on life. In a small file under the eaves of the little house in Beverly Glen, there are poems. More than 1,000 of them. Poems which no one has ever seen. Poems written in the evenings, after work, on Sundays. And now, with the beard and the hat and the glasses, no one will recognize me. A cane. Yes, I ought to carry a cane, too. Get the poems. Does someone live there, in the house? Has someone bought it? No matter. Get the poems and then get back to Mexico City. Someone is living here. Wonder who? The hedge is trimmed and my hammock. Somebody's put a new canvas cover on it.
Fred, get the door.
Get it yourself, baby. I'm shaving.
Oh, all right. Yes?
Oh, no, it can't be.
Well, what do you want?
It's Mary, but I thought I killed her.
Who is it, baby?
What is it, mister? What do you want here?
Are you the lady of the house?
Huh? Who's that at the door?
Some creep with a beard. Yes, I'm the lady of the house, but I don't want to buy nothing.
Well, what is it, Santa? What do you want?
Are you the man of the house?
Yeah, I'm the man of the house. Sweetmeats?
I'll say.
So, what of it?
Well, I'm making a survey. I'd like to ask a few questions. May I come in?
I don't know.
I'll let him. What's the difference?
Thank you. Well, first your name.
My name?
Yes, please.
Fred Sneed.
Where's he going? Mister, what do you want in my kitchen?
The Cleaver, Mary. Don't you know me?
Mary? Hey, who are you, mister?
Look close, Mary.
Oh!
The Cleaver. Put it down.
You know me?
Yeah.
Know the man you tricked into San Quentin?
No, don't. Put down that...
You killed him.
Yes. And now you...
No!
Confession, conviction, sentence, transportation, and again the death house, as before. But when I came here, they promised I could keep the beard. They promised I could keep the beard. And it's gone. Gone. I can't remember when. What's that? Who's coming?
Ready?
Ready.
It's time to go, my son.
Time to go?
You've refused my help up to now, but perhaps you'd like to walk with me.
Rather beside you, Padre, than beside one of these mercenaries. My legs, the muscles quiver. Not with fear, no, but with the desire to feel themselves moving, straining, acting, while yet there is time. I am not afraid, but this body... I hate the thought of its being killed by these men. My beautiful body, soon it will be dead, cold, rotting, dead. It will rot. No, they must not do this to me.
You must be brave, my son.
My body... Years I spent with the great corporeal master, the yogi, learning my bodily purpose, my bodily care, the use of willpower to control my body. The yogi, my teacher. Yes, I shall use yoga. Suspend my breathing and become invulnerable to their gas. Suspend my body functions to the point of death and fool their doctor. Of course. Oh, yes. The greatest escape of them all. And this time I must succeed.
All right, here we are.
The room is so small. Somehow I had imagined it would be larger. And here is the chair.
All right, now,
Yes,
just sit down.
straps, hood. And over
Now,
there,
lay your arms along
the
these.
glass. Small pane with the dark faces seen dimly
First this
through.
one.
The witnesses.
There.
The whole room is like some strange
other.
sort of time machine.
Yeah, like that.
Machine for launching a man into another dimension. And so true. And I'd best begin to prepare myself.
There we are.
Relax. Must relax. It won't be easy.
Have you any last words, my son?
Yes. Yes, one request. Do not allow my beautiful body to be dissected or embalmed, but on the third day after my death, cremate it.
That will be arranged as you desire.
Thank you.
And God be with you, my son. Remember what Jesus Christ said to the two criminals. In this day shalt thou be with me.
Move
in
your head
heaven.
forward a little while I pull the hood down. There. Now, when you hear the pellets drop into the acid, don't try any tricks. Just breathe deeply, see? The fumes don't hurt you, see? Cooperate with us. Make it easy on yourself, kid. Know what I mean?
So dark here under the hood. Now, the last breath, as the yogi taught me. And the lungs hold it. Body limp, all muscles, tendons, joints. Relax all, slow the bloodstream, lock the breath. Hold. Slow, hold. Suspend all bodily functions, hold. Fix the eye in, suspended animation gently. Fix the mind on time. Ease the beating of my heart. Time is a picture on the screen of my mind. Slower. My perception is slower. The time seems to spin by now. Go slow, my
heart.
The ventilators go on, clearing the air of the poisonous fumes. Now the doctor will come with his stethoscope. I will my limbs to stiffness, my flesh to coldness.
It's clear, Doctor. You can go in now.
Well, let's see now. Respiration has ceased. Heart has stopped. By the authority vested in me by the state of California, I pronounce this man dead.
I will myself to consciousness in 6 hours' time. Where am I? It's dark here and cold. So cold. I must get up and see. Oh, the prison morgue. It worked. But I'm cold. I'm so cold. What's this on my toe? Tag? It's too dark to read it, but I know what it says. It has my name, prison number, time of execution. Yes. And now, to look around. Because the next step must be played just right. This should be it. A coffin crate ready for shipping. Some cadaver being returned to a sentimental family. Well, that ought to be just right. And with him on my slab, my tag on his toe, and the most perfect escape of all time underway, here we go. I will my body to return from its state of suspended animation and to come immediately out of trance when next this coffin shall be opened. Hello, old man. Funeral parlor. Poor fellow. Must have a bad heart. Let's see. No, it's going. Let's hope he's out for a while. This must be the workroom. Light hanging over the work table, and there a locker. Ha! With a suit. Fine. And here, in the desk, might there not be some sort of... Yes, here. A petty cash box. And it's quite full. The old boy apparently doesn't believe in banks. And now that Lazarus has returned from the dead, this newspaper dateline. I was executed 4 days ago. And now I find myself resurrected in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Los Angeles, California. This is Los Angeles. You can claim your baggage in the station or on the platform.
I've returned to my home. A beautiful time to return home. My old hammock is there. My flowers, my yard. The house is empty. The lawyer said he'd had it cleaned up. My books, my pictures. Here, my old pipe. I haven't smoked it in years. Mary didn't like it. But now she's gone. I don't hate her anymore. Tobacco's still fairly fresh. Fill the pipe. There's that detective story I never got to finish. Now I'll have time. Now I'll have lots of time. Time to smoke and read and write and rest. The sun's almost down. Twilight. Wonderful time to get outside. Cool, sweet air. Wonder what kind of birds those are. My hammock. So nice. Light the pipe. And relax. Wish I could remember what page I was on. But no matter. I can begin again. I've got all the time in the world, the rest of my life. The birds. The sun is slipping out of sight. Death of the sun. How red the sky. How soft those clouds. So lovely. So lovely. What's that? Oh, birds playing in the fish pond. Look at them happy birds. That hissing. Oh, the man next door is turning on his lawn sprinkling system. Lie here and smell the cool air. Evening coming on, the sky grows darker. Lie in the gathering twilight. Death of the day, birth of the night. Sweet softness of the summer night coming. Soon the stars. Oh, it's lovely. Heavenly, just like heaven. Lie and swing to and fro, to and fro. Heavenly.
By the authority vested in me by the state of California, I pronounce this man dead.
Suspense, in which Mr. Vincent Price starred in William N. Robeson's production of Present Tense by James Poe. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with Raymond Burr in the Peralta Map. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Supporting Mr. Price in Present Tense were Ellen Morgan, Peg LaCentra, Jack Crucian, Dawes Butler, Joe DeSantis, Charles Radulac, and Sam Pierce. Original score composed and conducted by Amerigo Marino.
CBS Radio is sure you'll agree it's as important for a young man to find the right niche in his military career as it is for him to choose the right college or trade school course. To make it easier for any young man to decide which choice will fit in best with his abilities and goals, a free booklet has been prepared. It's obtainable on request. The title of the booklet is It's Your Choice. All you need to do to obtain your copy is write to It's Your Choice, Washington 25, D.C. Why not send for your copy today?
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
You are about to experience one of the most terrifying half hours in your entire life. Three Skeleton Key, starring Vincent Price. Oh, yes, I realize superlatives tend to lose their significance by overuse. How many times have you been promised that a story would be the funniest, or the most dramatic, or the most exciting, only to find that it failed to live up to its advertising? The story you are about to hear is an exception. It is unconditionally guaranteed to chill your blood, unless you happen to love rats. We begin now with Mr. Vincent Price in Three Skeleton Key, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Picture this place. A gray tapering cylinder welded by iron rods and concrete to the key itself. A bare black rock 150 feet long, maybe 40 wide. That's at low tide. At high tide, just the light rising 110 feet straight up out of the ocean. And all about it, the churning water, gray-green, scum-dappled, warm as soup. and swarming with gigantic bat-like devilfish, great violet schools of Portuguese man-o'-war, and, yes, sharks, the big ones, the 15-footers. And as if this wasn't enough, there was a hot, dank, rotten-smelling wind that came at us day and night off the jungle swamps of the mainland. A wind that smelled like death. Set in the base of the light was a watertight bronze door. And in you went and up, yes, up and round, past the tanks of oil and the coils of rope, cases of wicks, racks of lanterns, sacks of spuds and cartons and cans, and up, round and round. Over the light storeroom was the food storeroom, and over the food storeroom was the bunk room where the three of us slept. And over the bunk room was the living and cooking room. And over the living and cooking room was the light. She was a beauty, balanced like a ballerina on the glistening steel axle of her rotary mechanism. And at night you'd lie there on the stone deck of the gallery with her revolving smoothly and quietly over your head, easing her bright white eye 360 degrees around the horizon. You'd lie there watching to see that the feeders kept working, that everything ran right. And it wouldn't be bad. The other two fellows snoring in their sacks 2 levels down. You'd smoke your pipe to kill the stink of the wind. And it wouldn't be bad. About those other two, Louis and Auguste. What a pair. Louis, he was head man, was a big fellow from the Basque country, black beard, little hard black eyes, and a pair of arms that I tell you, those arms were as big around as my legs. Yeah, head man he was, and what word he let go was law. A silent fellow, and although I spent my first 2 weeks trying to strike up a real conversation, the most I could ever get out of it was...
I took up this profession because I don't like people. They talk too much. It's quiet work, light tending. Let's keep it that way. Understand? You're getting to be as bad as Auguste. I thought maybe...
That was Louis. And when he accused me of becoming like Auguste, I quieted down, because Auguste was the talkingest man I've ever met. The talkingest and the ugliest. He was hunchbacked, stood 4 feet high, had red hair and big blue eyes. It seems he'd been an actor in Paris.
Played in over 200 different productions, dear boy, at the Grand Guignol. Oh, but it was monstrous, horrible, the way we used to scare the audience. I was hated. Yes, they used to throw things and hiss and bare their teeth at me. Well, finally it got too bad. I couldn't stand it any longer. So I gave up the theater. My nerves, you understand. Yes, I gave it up completely. I really did. I couldn't stand it any longer.
It all started one morning at 2:30. I was on watch, lying on the cool stone deck, pulling on my pipe, staring out at the blackness, the phosphorescent combers, and the big yellow stars, when out of the corner of my eye, I noticed something show up for a second. Something the light had touched, far off. I waited for her to come around again, and when she did, there it was. A 3-master, a big one, about a half-mile off, and coming down out of the nor-northwest, coming straight for us. You must understand, our light was where it was for a very good reason. Dangerous submerged reefs surrounded us, and ships kept clear, but this one, this sailing vessel, was coming straight on. I went over to the gallery door and yelled, "Louis! Louis! What? Ship headed for the reef. Coming right up. I had the glasses out now. Couldn't read her name, but I could see her quite plainly. All sails set, the foam creaming away under her bow, her beautiful lines. A Dutch ship, I guessed her. But why didn't she turn? Every time it passed, our light hit her with the glare of day.
Ship? Where?
No, west. The light will touch her in a moment.
Can't they see?
Look at her. She just keeps coming on.
The square heads.
What is it? What is it?
Watch west.
I know what it is.
What?
The Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman.
She's derelict. That's it.
Derelict?
Abandoned. The crew left her for some reason or other, but instead of sinking, she's gone on, running before every wind.
She'll not run long. Not with these reefs to break her up.
A beautiful ship. Now, why would men leave a beautiful ship like that?
We watched her the rest of those black hours, heeling and rocking, pushed and pulled by every stray wind, every freak current. Watched her until the dawn came, till the sea turned from black to a pearly gray. And on she came again, heading for us. We all had our glasses trained on her now.
Auguste, you can kill the light.
Right, Chief.
She doesn't look so good by daylight. Do you think she'll ground this time? I say, do you think she'll ground this time?
This is impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Why?
Here, take my glasses. They're stronger than yours.
All right. What is it? I had to focus, and then my breath froze in my throat. The decks were swarming with a dark brown carpet that looked like a gigantic fungus, but undulating. And on the masts and yards, the guys and all, were hundreds, no, thousands, no, I don't know, an inestimable number of tremendous rats.
See them?
Yes, I see them.
Now we know why she's a derelict.
Yes, now we know.
What are you two doing? Here, give me a look.
Yes, give him the glasses. Take a good look, Chatterbox.
Huh?
Give you something to talk about.
She's still heading for us. Look, if she's going to turn, she'd better turn soon.
Suppose she doesn't.
You mean suppose she piles up on the quay?
It's low tide.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Well, where's all the conversation? Auguste?
No. No.
She's still coming on.
Go away.
Turn.
Go away.
Turn, will you? Turn, I say, I pray you, turn. Cracked up.
Rats. Look. On the water, like a carpet.
Swimming.
Sure, they're swimming. Those are ship rats.
They're swimming for the rocks.
The door below. It's open.
Yes, come on.
Down we went, racing down the stone stairs, taking them 3 and 4 at a time. Scared. You can bet we were scared.
Auguste, you get the windows. Maybe they can climb. We don't know.
Right, Chief, but hurry. Hurry.
See them?
No. Oh, yes, I do, yes. Up at the other end of the rock.
Look at them.
Me!
They smell us. Here they come. Close the door.
I can't. It's stuck.
Oh, here, let me.
You made it.
Holy. That was close.
One got in. Look, there.
We'll get him.
Watch it. He's kicking.
Oh, what a brute.
He's as big as a tomcat. Bigger. His eyes were wild and red, his teeth long and sharp and yellow. He went for a...
I interrupt this horrible sounding pig thing to tell you all that I'm going to start a game I want to get streamed, but I need to end this stream and start a new one for it. So It will come on right after this. There will be a link shortly. And we'll be off to the races while I play Subliminal. Subliminal. That's right, Subliminal. You heard me, Subliminal. Anyway, that's soon. Don't play that. We got in trouble for that last time. Let's do this one.